I was just recording something to put at the intro of this episode. The recording's still going if you want to say anything. It might still be kept in. Part of the pre-show.
Echoes of Wisdom is a game that does exist, and you're about to watch three idiots talk about it, and their opinions are probably wrong.
Get the f*** off my show.
Okay.
Now that the intro's played, none of that is going to make it into the video. None of the past 40 minutes. It'll be at the end. We'll throw it at the end.
We should do a reaction stream to this guy's streams I just found today. He's actually the fucking GOAT. It's only $2 for a bong rip.
We are not starting this episode this week, dude.
The Switch 2 pre-orders start in like 2 hours. We're gonna get to it. It's all gonna be. We're gonna have an entire. The last hour of this video is going to be the Switch 2 pre-order arc. But now that you clicked on, what's up?
New bit idea.
Okay.
Should we try to end the video before the pre-order time?
I'm gonna need to request a credit limit increase so I can afford the Switch 2.
I don't think that'll be an issue, Wes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Now that you've already clicked on the video, you're through the intro. Now you have to sit through...
Wait.
Hunter doing the intro, because it's Hunter's turn to do the intro.
Adam, could you hypothetically, like, fuck, I forgot what I was even gonna say.
Dude. It was really hypothetical. The whole thought was...
It used to be that 1 gallon of Great Value chocolate milk and 1 value of Great Value white milk both costed $2.62. Now the white milk actually went down to $2.60 per gallon, and now the chocolate milk now costs $2.77 per gallon. So I was wondering if you could like give me a little bit of like an insight on what's going on there.
Is this your intro?
Adam,
is it my turn yet?
No!
I am the most...
Hunter picked the game. He asked the intro and he won't fucking do it.
Adam, tell them that I am the most passionate milk consumer, and I'll tell them I really appreciate the price cut on white milk, but like I'm not a fan of
this
that.
This is a public platform. When the episode goes up, just clip it and like email them or something with the clip. I don't know.
What do you mean clip?
Just download the podcast and clip it or something. I don't know.
It should be notable. Like I don't know if it's a different price across the nation, but I was at Walmart on road.
You can't dox yourself in a podcast, you idiot.
Full address.
You idiot. This is the fucking address of the Walmart, not me, and it's the fucking road, not the address.
I live at my phone number is...
I have a week to edit this. Why are we doing
Welcome to BGBC episode 4 of season 2, and this month's games are The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom and Spider-Man Shadows of Web for DS.
That's correct. Absolutely. What a month we've had, right, fellas?
What a great intro. Is it time for the small talk section before we start talking about the game?
What about the smallpox section?
Alright, man.
I haven't gotten that.
I feel like I just went through the smallpox section.
Do we want to do small talk, or did we already do small talk?
Let's do small talk, because I have some things to talk about.
I'd like to start with Hunter, because I do have a question for Hunter on small talk.
Sure, let's go there.
Hey, Hunter. Have you beat
Isaac?
Have you beat the Binding of Isaac yet?
100% of it, perhaps.
I did that before last month. I haven't been playing Isaac in the past month, so that's not the issue here. That's not why I did beat this game. It's not because I was spending time on Isaac. It was because I wasn't
nothing.
You know, I 100% Isaac. I did it, and you know what? I'll be fucking damned. Like, the Tainted Jacob, oh my fucking god, that guy. Fucking miserable. But you know what? I did it, and it's like I did it.
I'm very happy. We got 4 months in a row of I 100% at Isaac. We kind of had to prompt this last
Let's
one,
keep it
but
up.
we still got there.
Yeah, it had some more like a prologue this time, but we hit the main point, which is that he 100% at Isaac this month.
I didn't though.
No, you did though.
No. I previously did. I haven't touched it.
It still counts as doing it
It's
this
like-
month. It's still part of the same
Yeah.
ilk.
Like I'm
It's-
pushing it to the side of my plate, like it's a pile of like peas and potatoes.
Yeah.
I'm not following. Wes seems like he gets it. I'm not following.
Yeah, no, I don't either. I guess I'll go next. So this is exam week, or next week is exam week. It's exam weeks.
Sure.
So I've been
I'm not
very
in school,
busy.
so I don't have to worry about this. Losers. LL.
Yeah, well, the point is, we've been very busy, which is why that's definitely the main reason I haven't maybe invested as much time into this month's episode as much as I should have. But immediately before,
I don't have
this,
a bonus
recording
video.
session, I haven't even thought about what I'm doing yet. But immediately before that we started recording this, as in immediately before I walked straight here, I had an exam. And I absolutely bombed it because I thought I was going to be able to access past homeworks and all these online tools and stuff. And then I walked in and I got a paper exam. So I got totally fucked. But the funny thing is that I didn't do this out of negligence. I did this for honor.
Oh, I see.
Because I was supposed to have this exam on the 28th at like 8 or 9 p.m., but Nanashi Mume is graduating at that time, so I actually may have tanked pretty severely by somewhere in the realm of 20% of my total grade for that class. For Nanashi Mume of Whole Life English Council and Promise, but we've all got our priorities, and mine are in the right place.
I want you to know, Wes, with the context of why you moved your exam, this is so much funnier. Why wasn't that in your original? So originally he sent us a minute-long voice note over Discord explaining the entire story to us. And the fact that Mume wasn't mentioned a single time makes that...
Well, I was saving it for this.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I had the whole setup, and
You know what?
I got the t-shirt and
magic. I knew.
he did. Yeah, he did.
I'm repping my Markiplier t-shirt.
Oh shit! You got Mume too.
It's all part of the bit for this episode, don't worry.
If only Hunter had a matching profile picture or something.
Well, I'd like to do my small talk. Because, as we all know, the Nintendo Switch 2...
When do I get to do my small talk?
You already.
Would you like to do
Yeah,
another
let me
small
know.
talk?
Yeah, I think you've had enough.
Oh, I just, if you don't want to hear, I'll let you, continue on. If you don't
What's
wanna.
your opinion on milk prices at Walmart, Hunter?
I'm devastated by the 15-cent price increase on chocolate milk at Walmart. Great value. Because the thing is, if you want to get Prairie Farms, which literally tastes like more watered down, it's fucking $5.60 a gallon. So why is it half price to get great value? I don't even understand. But yeah, I'm why is Great Value increasing their milk price? But they're decreasing white milk, but it's only by 2 cents, and they're increasing the other by 15 cents. It just doesn't make sense.
I'm with you.
They were the same price, and if they're the same price, it just kind of makes sense that they both would be tied together. If one goes up, the other goes up, and then
That's
one
what I'm
goes
saying.
down, the other goes down.
I've been saying this for months.
How long are we gonna milk this bit?
It's just it's not a bit.
That's a
I've
good
been
point.
thinking about this a lot lately.
Why am I more mad at Wes coming out of that conversation?
Rightfully so. I just admitted to skipping an exam for a VTuber, so you have every reason to.
Anyways, as we all know, the Switch 2 is coming out. We're fiending on pre-orders. And for some reason, one of the main main conversation topics that I saw right when the Switch 2 was announced is, man, am I happy I bought a Steam Deck, because that thing is great and the Switch 2 looks like shit. And so I'm going to be, I guess the opposite of it. What's the opposite of a dick rider? I'm going to talk about why this Steam Deck is fucking dog shit and why I hate mine. So,
what is the opposite of riding? I'm stuck on this. Being ridden on?
I guess so, yeah. Like a jockey of some sort.
Continue. Oh shit! Pussy jockey!
What the fuck does that
mean? Pussy jockey? What?
That's the opposite of a dick rider.
Okay, so, well, yeah, okay, I got it.
Yeah,
I expect this to be a recurring bit going forward. Anytime you want to talk shit about something, you're going to identify yourself as a pussy jockey.
Pussy jockey.
Oh, that's what that's a reference to.
Anyways, so
yeah.
The Steam Deck. I've had a lot of issues with my Steam Deck going forward. So the main one that pissed me off so much is I bought it, and it turns out it doesn't come with a dock. That's just the first one. It does not come with the dock. Everyone's always like, oh, it's only $300 versus the Switch 2 is $500. It does not come with a dock. It's technically USB-C. It's technically USB-C to HDMI. So as long as you have USB-C, you can just plug it in and plug it into the TV, and it works just fine. But you can't charge it if you're doing that, so you need a dock. And the dock from Valve is another $100.
Damn, that's more than the Switch dock.
It might be like 80 something. It's rough. It's rough. But also, another thing that happened is I saw someone on X the Everything app, twitter.com, talking about how their Steam Deck wiped their entire SD card and they had to re-download all of their games. And the thing is, that's not technically true, because if you just take out the SD card, turn it off and turn it back on again, put the SD card back in, everything is back. But why the fuck did it disappear to begin with? Why?
It's a good feature.
Why does that happen? And everyone was like, that doesn't happen. That's not real. That's not a thing that actually happened. You're making that up. That happened to me, but they just fixed it wrong.
Dude, I've not heard more people lie. Okay. The two things in this world people lie about the most. Wait, this joke's too edgy for VGBC. We can't do it.
Are 9/11 and the Steam Deck.
The Holocaust and Steam Deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but and you know, like, I'm on the right side. I'm not saying that the wrong people are lying here. I was just gonna say, the amount of times I go on like Reddit or Twitter and I see people say like, "Oh yeah, the Steam Deck plays Switch games better than the Switch." Have you tried? Have you tried to do that? Because it doesn't.
One of my favorite features of the Steam Deck is that it can technically support 1080p and 4K, but not natively, and also it will blow up your Steam Deck.
Good feature.
But the thing that pissed me off the most with my Steam Deck, and you guys probably remember me DMing you guys constantly over this, is, so one day, I had it plugged into the dock and I was playing Elden Ring on it. I think I might have been recording an Elden Ring video. And it was during a storm, and there was a small energy spike of some kind that made my power flicker. Literally just a normal power flicker. Happens constantly. Not that big a deal. Well, for some reason, my Steam Deck was like, alright, this is gonna fucking kill me. So it murdered my entire Wi-Fi router and could no longer connect to my home internet. At all. I brought it to work, could connect to my work Wi-Fi just fine. Could not connect to my home internet. So I was like, okay, I have two options. I can reach out to Steam support, who has been nothing but great. Speaking of people gassing, dick riding, not pussy jockeying. Speaking of dick riding, everyone's like, oh, Steam support is the best. Steam support will take care of all your issues. I reached out to Steam support, and they said, oh, yeah, that's definitely on our end. You're going to want to send over your Steam Deck for a $200 repair.
Jesus!
So I didn't do that. But they told me it wasn't on my Wi-Fi's end. It was definitely on the Steam Deck's end. It's going to need the repair. And I reached out to my service provider, my internet service provider, and they said, oh, we'll just come give you a new router and it should be fixed. So they came a week later and gave me a new router and it fixed.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me still, because your Wi-Fi worked otherwise.
Yeah, it worked on everything else, just not my Steam Deck. And my Steam Deck could connect to any other Wi-Fi, just not my home internet. And for some reason, Steam tried to charge me a $200 repair for it. Don't know where they got that from.
Fantastic.
Which, by the way, Steam Deck, $300. If I would rather just buy a new one.
Yeah, you can probably find one on eBay for around that price, I imagine. Like, what the heck?
I hate my Steam Deck. I still use it occasionally, but holy fuck is that thing a piece of shit. And it's Linux! Who even likes Linux? Bless you.
I think the Steam Deck conceptually is just like the coolest thing ever, because my biggest problem with PC gaming is that because you don't have like a bespoke like feature set for one PC, you have to deal with all the jank and the setup and the
you still
shader
do.
cache.
You still
and
do.
for a game like Elden Ring, I mean, yeah, but I mean, like at least with Elden Ring, I figure the thing with Elden Ring, it has that like specific Steam Deck mode or whatever. Like on launch, I think Elden Ring didn't run that well, but then they released that like patch and it like instantly made it significantly better. Like that's the kind of situation you could only get on something like the Steam Deck.
Sure, but
so like
also,
it has its benefits.
Did you know OG Sonic Generations is unplayable on a Steam Deck?
And this is where the idea of the Steam Deck is really awesome, but the execution it leaves something to be desired.
So when we did the Sonic Generations race, I played it in a dock. So it was on my monitor, everything was fine. I had a display output for my monitor. The Steam Deck, its resolution, for some godforsaken reason, is I think it's like 1280 by 800.
Yeah, it's like 720p adjacent.
Yeah, it's 16 by 10, kinda 720p. And Sonic Generations doesn't have an 800p resolution built in, which means the game can't launch.
It is an old-ass game.
The game cannot launch at all. You need to dock it to play Sonic Generations. Obviously, the port, or the remaster fixed that, but holy fuck, I hate this godforsaken device. Starting off anything on it is a goddamn shithole.
I'm trying to remember, this is how, like, modding my PS Vita felt. Where, like, there's 100 steps to make anything work, and then, at the end of the day, you're trying to play games on a PS Vita. Like, what are we accomplishing here,
Right, yeah, that's basically how I feel with the Steam Deck. It's like, oh boy, after hours and hours of pain, I can finally play games at 720p 30 FPS. Woo!
Yippee!
I can play Cyberpunk at almost 40 FPS. Thank God, really.
On a screen without VRR.
On a screen that just looks like shit, also, by the way.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Not to shit on the Steam Deck, because again, I think it's cool, and I'm not going to be one of those guys that's like, the Steam Deck doesn't have anything on the Switch, because it has a lot of things on the Switch.
It does.
It's just, it has, people like to pretend that it's like this objective, better system, when in many, 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 many ways it is not.
This shit needs to be down here, first and foremost. Just gonna throw that out there. Does not need to be up here.
I disagree. I mean, I haven't used the Steam Deck, so I don't know how it would feel, but I like my sticks.
On a handheld, I don't like these both being up here. I really don't. I think the Wii U also had something like this, or was they both down here on the Wii U?
Yeah, I mean most. Oh wait, yeah, but Wii U is both up, or were they both down? They're both up, I think.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I'd rather this be down here.
I think I actually do prefer both, like PlayStation style down, but I just don't like them like being opposites, like on Switch. Like that's weird. I don't like that. But I
understand where you're coming from, but I think the controls on Switch are fine. I don't really see the need for like you don't really have motion on the Steam Deck.
I like the Switch layout because there's never a situation where I'm really going to need both sticks at once. I'm going to be using it like this, up, and up.
I feel like with the PlayStation layout, my thumbs naturally rest where those sticks are. And with Nintendo, I kind of am dragging one thumb up and leaving one thumb where it rests. If you're using a dual stick game. That's why I think playing FPS games on the Switch is not really desirable. But it's great. The Switch controller layout is great for playing like platformers.
Sure, yeah. That makes sense.
Where are we going?
Do we want to talk about Echoes of Wisdom? I don't even know.
Yeah, we're putting it off. The bit of this episode is that like 1/3 of it is going to be talking about the game.
I wasn't going to do this originally. I was not going to do this. It was going to be a bit for the entire episode, but I'm just going to do it. Out of curiosity, how far did everyone get in Echoes of Wisdom on this play session?
Water Temple. I don't know where that is, and I beat some annoying cloud monster thingy.
Wes, how far did you get?
It was
Sorry, I had someone come in the room. I have beaten this game. Last year.
This month?
I did not play Echoes of Wisdom this year. I did not. Well, let me confess something.
Okay.
I had it downloaded on my Switch before, and I deleted it to make room. And so I was going to be like, okay, I'll get it the same way I got it the first time. Well, the way I got Echoes of Wisdom the first time, my usual way of obtaining Echoes of Wisdom was down, which, of course, by that I mean my Nintendo account. I couldn't log in to download it, right?
Right, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like Sonic and Shadow Generations.
Right,
and when I got that early pre-order download bonus, we all remember.
Yeah, the pre-order that didn't exist on the Switch version, by the way. That's still fucking funny to me.
It did though. Yeah, it did though. It did. And so I decided, like, do I want to go through like 10 minutes to find it again? I decided, nope.
So, I have the physical game cartridge, and that's cool. That's great. I
have the physical game cartridge too.
At the start of the month, I put the physical game cartridge in my Switch, and then a day later I took it out and played Mario Kart 8, and that is all of the Echoes of Wisdom I have played this month.
That's more than me! Well, I did try to make some notes based on what I remember from my playthrough, and I did some research, and I looked things up.
I have the
so I do
IGN
have some stuff to say,
up.
but not much. Fantastic. I did too early today.
What time is it? When are we doing Switch
All right.
players? Alright, Hunter, I guess you've technically played the game the most. Do you want to start us off with the intro?
Well, he doesn't know shit about the development of it, so I mean, I kind of have to.
Okay,
I already did the intro.
Well,
no, not the intro. The intro of the
actually
game.
started on the. Oh, the development actually started out on the DS, and it was hinted at in Spirit Tracks. It is hinted at in Spirit Tracks, but then Nintendo, confirmed that Echoes of Wisdom is not a real, or they said at the time it was not a real game.
Yeah. Right.
Project
Now,
Wisdom is nearly complete.
Years later, they've revived the game, and they finally completed Echoes of Wisdom. I'm not sure
in
how
2019
close
they
it is
released
to
a
like
trailer
the
for it.
original vision.
And it went
I don't know.
Zelda 4.
I think Hunter's mad we ruined his
not
bit.
It's Metroid Dread. We're doing a Metroid Dread bit. It's a Metroid Dread bit.
I have more to say about Dread than I do Echoes of Wisdom, and I haven't played Dread in like 4 years.
Can we do a Dread episode? I have more to say about that game. I don't even remember most of it.
Yeah, do we just want to pivot to Metroid Dread?
Can you imagine? Well, okay. This game was developed primarily by Grezzo. They did they didn't do the Twilight Princess remaster. I don't actually think they did Wind Waker either. They might have. But they did Ocarina of Time 3D, they did Wind Waker 3D, or Jesus Christ, Majora's Mask 3D. Wish they did Wind Waker 3D. They helped out on Splatoon, maybe? I don't know. No, I'm thinking of the Salmon Run mode that was run by Grezco, I think. Is that a thing? Am I mixing up Who cares?
I've never touched a Splatoon game, man. I don't know. I am going to play Splatoon
I haven't played Splatoon since 2018.
Or 2. I'm going to play Splatoon with mouse mode on Switch 2. That sounds fun. I might do that.
That'd be pretty hype. Maybe I'd buy that.
Oh, and the fucking trackpad on the Steam Deck is a piece of shit. These fucking... So you know how when you play games on PC, the worst thing you can do is use a laptop in a first-person shooter to use the trackpad? That's what this is. That's what this piece of shit is. This is what you use to aim in first-person shooters. It's a fucking
It's a throwback to the Steam controller.
Which was also a piece of shit. Fuck them.
Terrible controller. What was I saying?
No. Let's go back to the Steam Deck because I have more to say about that than Echoes of Wisdom. So the I think it's the Rogue Ally. I think it's the Rogue Ally. That's one of them. It has detachable Joy-Cons like the Switch, but it has a mouse mode. Okay, and the mouse mode is also a big piece of shit because you take the Joy-Con from the Rogue Ally, and you place it on your desk, and then you move it around like hey, where's the Switch Joy-Con? I'll fucking demonstrate the Rogue Ally mouse mode. You hold it like this. This is mouse mode on the Rogue Ally. It's like a goddamn joystick. Fuck them. Fuck everyone. Fuck everything.
It's called The Wrong Ally.
I'm just trying to fill time before the Echoes of Wisdom really kicks in.
I only know that because I watched Digital Foundry. I don't even hardly know what the fucking thing is.
It's the Rogue Ally, actually.
Want to talk about the Legion Go?
Digital Foundry. I love the review
let's
of the Nintendo 64.
It might be the Legion Go that I
It
did.
really was the first 64-bit console. The Atari Jaguar really did not have 64 accessible bits.
Right,
It takes
yeah.
like a truly skilled developer to access all 64 bits. So in reality,
that's
it was
not
just
it at all.
another 32-bit console. And
No, he's right. Let him keep
it's
going.
basically like the Sega Saturn.
Okay.
I'm gonna call this
It's not
episode
like the PS3.
I'm gonna call this episode the worst piece of garbage episode ever.
It would be kind of funny if we have nothing to say about Echoes of Wisdom. I kind of like the idea of that bit, but I do have a little bit I actually want to say. That's the thing.
Just a little, though.
Just a
I mean,
smidge.
I
We've already
sent
talked about the
Josiah a
development,
picture
so
of
I
my
don't know.
notes. I have literally nothing for Echoes of Wisdom.
Okay, I'm forcing you guys. I'm gonna start the episode. You don't have a choice. This game was developed by Grezzo. They made the Zelda remakes. They made the Link's Awakening remake. And immediately after they did that, Nintendo said,
Who's
well, we're gonna do
Grezzo?
a new 2D Zelda and put them on it. Don't worry about it. They're from Splatoon. This game got leaked like a couple months before it was announced, and I heard it was a 2D Zelda game starring Zelda, and I was excited. And then the minute I saw it, I did not give a shit about it because it looks like Link's Awakening. I don't like the way that game looks. Honestly, I don't hate it. I think it works good for Link's Awakening,
Brilliant.
but as like the
Diamond
de facto
Shining Pearl
Zelda
ass art
2D.
style.
Yeah, I would much rather go Link Between Worlds,
I would
which is
actually
kind
argue-
of not just.
I don't want to start a controversy here, but I would argue Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl looks better than this game because it doesn't have the weird plastic.
You're out of
art
your
style.
mind.
It doesn't have the weird plastic art style. It's equally chibi and gross and disgusting looking, but it's not plasticky.
I would say I like this game's aesthetic largely. I just don't like it for 2D Zelda. I think Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl just look like shit in general. This game is easily its greatest offense is its double buffer VSync, just like Link's Awakening, but it's far more egregious here. I mean, constantly we're toggling between 30 and 60 FPS with no in between, just all the time, and it is just dreadful. And the frame rate dips below that too. It doesn't even. It's terrible. It's genuinely awful. I kind of can't believe it released in this state, to be frank with you. But yeah, this is a 2D Zelda by Grezzo, and I was not excited for it, and I ended up playing it a couple months after it came out. And that's my initial impression of it.
Did you
I
play
played
it
all
a
the other
couple-
Zelda games.
Did you play it a couple months after it came out? I thought I had DM'd you about it, and we both
Or a month.
just played it.
I think it was a couple weeks maybe, but I didn't play it the day it came out. It was a little while after.
I bought it physically, so I probably didn't get it the day it came out either.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Well, I guess we can go chronological. Hunter, do you like the game's intro?
Oh,
I think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of cool.
Do I like the game retro? What?
The intro, the part of the game where you play as Link, it's kind of neat, right? It's a Link to the Past throwback.
What are you talking about?
This is your goddamn game.
Oh,
Do I have to do it?
played Breath of the Wild.
The part where you put his... Okay, it kind of reminded me of, like, in Metroid Prime, when they start you out with, like, all the upgrades, and they start you off all strong,
yeah.
and then they rip it all away from you.
Should have played Prime Remastered on there. Would have been better than this.
And I
Dude,
don't
I've
actually, I don't like it when games do that. I don't like the rug pull. You're all strong, and let's take it all away from you. I don't like, I'm not a fan of that type of thing.
I like it if they give you those abilities back, like if you feel earned. But the problem with this game is that you get a little taste of what it feels like to be playing as a Zelda character with a sword in combat, and then you never quite reach that high.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's cool though. I mean, they did the ending of A Link to the Past as the opening to this game. That's just cool.
I figured out how to tie this into me shitting on Spider-Man 2. Okay, we'll get back to that.
Let's go. So, I mean, if you aren't alive or something, the gimmick of this game is that Link breaks the crystal, but he falls into some little rift, and so you play as Zelda. And the game tries to do this little Breath of the Wild moment at the beginning where she like walks out onto the cliff, but it's really unimpressive.
Yeah.
This game's gimmick is that it's like it applies a lot of the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom formula to 2D Zelda, which is really interesting.
Which
right?
I think
mean,
works
didn't
in the
expect-
sense that it's way more broken than Tears of the Kingdom. Because Tears of the Kingdom, you can make, like, flying machines and shit. You can do that, like, tenfold in Echoes of Wisdom. The only limitation is that it's a top-down camera.
And it at times feels like it shouldn't be a top-down camera. Like, that is breaking. The actual function of the camera is breaking if you go high. It's really funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You cannot make a flying machine in this game.
You absolutely can.
Yeah, I mean, the game... If you use the internet, this game breaks in half.
I did...
I mean...
So, very early in the game... Well, I don't know if we should talk about this right now, because we're going to have other stuff in the intro we want to talk about. Let's do it anyways. Very early in the game,
Doesn't
like
matter.
right when you get unleashed onto the overworld... The overworld. Add the mode Minecraft music up there. Anyways. Clinton Steel! Anyways.
This is a crafting table.
That is an ender pearl. Banger movie.
Ender pearl.
Banger movie.
Wait, what's an ender pearl?
This.
And very early in the game, there's some ruins that you can go up towards, and there's spiders crawling around. And if you know what you're doing, these spiders can instantly break the game in half. Because one of the mechanics is you can bind yourself to an object as it's moving, and when you create a spider, it instantly starts walking forward. So there's a big-ass mountain at the top of the game. I got to the top when I shouldn't have, by the way. You have to start at the bottom and then climb up the top as part of the quest. I started at the bottom to place a spider, and it crawled all the way up the top. Through multiple screens, by the way. I didn't think that would work. You can just do that.
Oh, yeah. I've never, to this day, experienced most of the mountain gameplay in Echoes of Wisdom.
What the heck are you talking about? How do you do this with a spider? Can you explain it to me again?
So place the spider, bind yourself to it so your movement matches it, and the spider
Wait,
will
what do you mean bind yourself to it?
You know that puzzle where there's moving platforms left and right, and you have to grab them, and then you tie yourself to it, and it carries you to the other side?
Wait. How do you do that again?
Play the game.
I think you target it.
I did do that puzzle, but I can't remember how to do it.
I think you target it.
Well, it doesn't work with...
What's it?
Well, I was going to say there's two kinds of spiders, too. There's the spiders that hang with string, and there's the crawly spiders, so you might not have that.
Hanging string spider is a piece of shit. He doesn't do a goddamn thing.
It truly is. Terrible.
I just forgot how to target platforms. I only remember how to do the thing with the yellow thingy where you shoot out the thing and you grab it, and it's super janky. Because you can't move whenever you have up and down. Its movement is tied to you, so it's kind of annoying.
You can move it up and down if you build a staircase.
This is true.
What?
You build a staircase.
Oh, we can't split them, guys.
This
is neither here nor there. This is not a walkthrough.
It's still tied to your movement, regardless of whether you build a staircase or not.
Guys.
You can't just move your wand arm.
Okay, I want to talk about the mechanics in general. Let's just go to mechanics.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Whole gimmick of this game is that you can spawn objects. I think this is a very clever and original and unique idea I've not really seen in other games. What do you think?
Never let the Zelda team design a menu ever fucking again.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god, why do I have to scroll down this thing every time? It's just putting 70 objects in a row. Oh my god.
It's not even that bad in Tears of the Kingdom. It's so much worse in this game.
Because in Tears of the Kingdom, you want to use the same things over and over again, so you can assign it by most used, and it's like, okay, yeah, I have my bomb arrows at the front, obviously. Why is it in Echoes of Wisdom? I need a chair. Alright, let's scroll all the way down this list of 200 plus objects to get to the goddamn chair.
God forbid you need an elephant statue. You're fucked.
And they're doing it again in fucking Mario Kart. The characters aren't sorted into a little layer. You click on the character and you select a costume. There's like 20 different screens with a bunch of different costumes.
We learn nothing. We never learn nothing, Nintendo. We never learn fucking anything. Double buffer racing, terrible menus, the whole shebang. Do it all forever.
Why is Nintendo so bad at customer relations?
I don't know.
Japan.
Like, Japanese people just hate
Don't get
things
racist.
that are good.
It's just resistance to new people and new ideas, basically. It's just, they're very traditional. Nintendo is all about their old ways.
Which has saved them a lot of headaches, to be fair, because a lot of modern gaming is a shithole. But also, they are still having the pitfalls of old gaming.
Yeah, like our online is like still behind Xbox 360, genuinely.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Even Switch 2
Quite
online
severely.
isn't that good from what we've seen so far.
Yeah, it's just we've added some shit nobody will use with fake Discord, basically. I don't know. I think the spawning objects mechanic is really interesting. Unfortunately, I don't actually feel like they make that great use of it a lot of the time because a lot of the puzzles are designed one of two ways. They're either designed where pretty much anything will work. Like, if you can think of the table solution or the bed solution or the chair, like, you kind of get into, like, if you played Catherine, the problem with that puzzle game is that you kind of end up doing the same style of patterns, like muscle memory, to solve every puzzle in that game. Like, you pull the block, push it, pull the block, pull it, to go up a staircase. Echoes of Wisdom kind of turns into one of those games where once you start getting these little micro solutions that you combine, they work for everything.
There's a million
place
ways
the water
to
blocks.
solve every puzzle, but you only need to do one.
Yeah, exactly.
I did
and
not
the only
notice that about Catherine.
for everything, I think with Catherine, it's not as much of a big deal because it's such a simple game.
You were limited to like 4 things you could do, so it didn't feel like you ever got caught in like a loop of like, you know, I'm using the same solution because it's always just different combinations of like these 4 things. I feel like it's a lot easier to get caught in this when you have 300 options and you're only doing the same thing. To feel like, you know,
it feels worse. And there's another kind of puzzle in Echoes of Wisdom where it's just like you need one object, one specific solution. Like, to jump way ahead, because this is very freeform of an episode.
The episode's
there's a
almost
slime
over.
boss. Yeah, any minute now, guys. There's a slime boss you have to freeze, and I didn't think to do that, and there was no indication. So I had to look it up to do that, and then the answer is just, oh, you need an ice enemy to freeze it. And it's like, well, I have 300 items in my toolkit, and just one of them is the answer? Like, that's not really a great puzzle either. So it kind of struggles to find a balance of keeping it interesting and challenging, and also allowing creativity. I feel like Breath of the Wild specifically, even more so the Tears of the Kingdom, did a much better job with this.
I have one puzzle / mini boss that I'd like to talk about.
Oh wait, can I go first? Because I want to talk about the thing Wes was just talking about.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
there's this...
I'm going first, Hunter.
I didn't... This is my episode. I'll have it.
We'll go Adam then Hunter.
So against the slime boss, like you said, you can only use ice things. I didn't look it up. I just cycled through every single item and was like, one of these will work. And I didn't think it would be ice. Even after I figured out it was ice, I was not like, oh yeah, sure, you have to freeze. I was like, no, what? Why would you freeze the slime? Fucking fire would be equally as effective.
Yeah.
Anything could have worked, but why was it ice? That's such a stupid solution to a stupid puzzle. And it's a mandatory boss. It's a mandatory boss.
I don't feel like, and maybe this is wrong to say, but I don't feel like a Nintendo-developed game would have a testing problem like that. I think they would have caught something like that and seen that people would struggle with it and created at least 1 or 2 other solutions. Like, Breath of the Wild would never have a boss where there's one way to kill it, you know?
Right.
Like, you can always just, you know, dumb mode punch things in Breath of the Wild or, you know, Wind Bomb or whatever. It's very weird for a game like this to have that kind of boss. It was very out of place. Hunter, what were you going to say?
It kind of like harkens back to like the original Zelda format.
It kind of does.
Necessarily a good thing.
I think I agree.
Because for all the love that game gets, it's an NES game. Now Zelda 2 is where we actually start to get places. Because
that's not how I would describe Zelda 2.
That's how I describe Zelda 2. Zelda 2 fucking rocks.
Yeah, I mean, Zelda 2's got an innovative leveling system. Like, the overworld is terrible, the villages are terrible, but god damn does it have some good dungeons and bosses, and
it does.
everything
legit.
else is so fucking bad.
My experience with Zelda 2 was
God
clearly not the
damn,
same
when
as your
it's
guys'.
good, it is good.
We gotta pick it for bonus game sometime. I fucking love Zelda 2.
God damn, when it's good, it's good. When it's terrible, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it has its moments. It's like a 7 out of 10 game for me. And for NES, that's pretty damn good.
Okay, but not what I was talking about. There's like this one, like, Cloud with an eye mini-boss. Big Cloud. You guys should know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so at least what I think you have to do is, like, you beat it, like, throw some rocks at it, get it down, and then it splits into the mini clouds, and you have to get them all to like remerge into the one big cloud 2 times. Oh my fucking god, that is such a pain in the ass to get them all to remerge. Oh my god. Because, like, I was just trying to, like, bring around rocks, but, like, they kept on, like, even though I'd, like, shift them with a rock, they either just, like, wouldn't shift, or they'd shift, and, like, but they wouldn't get close enough to the other thing to, like, lock onto it and start going that way, and, like, do that. And then you'd get them all on the same track, and, like, then they just, like, would decide, no, I'm actually going to not really go in that. They're all going around in the same direction. It's so fucking hard to get them to merge. It felt just janky. It didn't feel like when I got it. It just felt like I janked it out.
This game is very janky.
I that feeling of I didn't get it when I get it is how I often felt. Not with all the bosses in this game. I think they're kind of in 2 categories, where you have the bosses closer to the slime, where they kind of have like a puzzle-like solution. But then you have a lot of bosses, like I'm thinking like Goma was a great puzzle boss. That's when we have to like zap the corners of the crystals in Goma and get him to flip over and then tap the eye or whatever on his stomach, right? That's fine. But then you have a lot of bosses like that. I remember there was this like mole tornado flying boss where he like shoots out these tornadoes that like cover the whole screen. And the solution is just kind of to send in your enemies and hope they don't get hit. Like, it's very frustrating.
Okay, I've got one other thing I'd like to talk about, kind of not really in that vein, though. So, I was in the water temple, and this is where I got to, so it's recently before I stopped playing to record the episode. I got to one part where I couldn't figure out how to progress, and it was basically because, like, there's, like, a fence that's basically, like, perpendicular to my screen. And at the bottom of that fence, there's a hole in it that I can go through to get into the next room. Mm-hmm. And guess what? I can't fucking see it because it's perpendicular to the screen.
Rad.
And below my screen.
I know where you're talking about, but I don't remember that being complicated, I'll be real.
Well, guess what? It's not complicated. I just couldn't see that it was even there. I just assumed that it was a solid fence because that's what it looked like. And there have been puzzles like that previously from what I've seen in the game, so I assumed I had to do something.
Well, what you need to do is on your Wiimote, you need to press the A button, and it'll go from 2D to 3D.
Yep.
And yeah.
You guys have been playing this game on Wii? I didn't know it came out on Wii.
Yeah. It got a. It was a weird release. It was a weird. It was a whole change from the franchise. It was weird.
It was the 90s.
If you can get this game physical on Wii and keep it sealed, like, this is going to be, like, the last Wii release, guaranteed at this point. Like, it is going to be worth, like, a lot of money, I can guarantee it.
Not worth
you
as
should,
much
like,
as
maybe
Just
even
Dance
think
on the
about
Wii.
getting it graded. Just Dance 1 or 2?
The newest one.
There's way more than that. I think there's probably, like, 15 Just Dance games on the Wii, I'm guessing. Where were we?
I don't even know.
Where were we?
I prefer Just Dance 2001.
I guess on the topic of your little like weird fence moment, I think this game has like different pain points for different people because it's so open. Like I feel like not everybody is gonna struggle with the same puzzles like in like a more traditional Zelda, like Water Temple in Ocarina of Time, right? Like everyone hates that temple, or at least
never had a
gets
problem
stuck on
with
it. Me neither. But, I mean, it has that weird key shit. I feel like with this game, you don't have as many concrete puzzles with keys and doors and stuff. It's either just you think of the immediate thing that works and it's boring, or you get stuck.
Adam, did you have problems with the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time?
I haven't played Ocarina of Time.
You haven't played it?
Insane.
Fake
he doesn't like 3D Zelda.
Well, the thing is, they literally put the game out for $20 on the 3DS, so I'm just, like, wondering what you're doing over here not having played the most innovative game.
The first Zelda game I played was Breath of the
generation.
Wild in, like, 2021.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, isn't it? We got so much potential. So many things to talk about on here. Because this one's going swimmingly. We got to continue it.
If you want to play a good 2D Zelda game, play Cadence of Hyrule.
Nuts sentence. It's a good game. It is a good game. This game's a great game.
So, I really liked The Binding of Isaac. So I played Spelunky, and I kind of like Spelunky. And then I bought Crypt of the Necrodancer, and like I just couldn't get into it.
Try Cadence of
It
Hyrule.
was
I couldn't
too
get into
hard.
Crypt of the Necrodancer either. Cadence of Hyrule is really good.
Well, Crypt of the Necrodancer.
actually also
the
have
thing
that
with-
experience.
they claim it's like a rhythm game, but like even when you like because of the way it works, like enemies move when you move and stuff like that. Like everything like moves on like a beat. So like even if you play the game like without the music and you just like do like the move by move thing and that makes it boring, the game still wasn't super easy for me. So I think that game is just like really hard for me. It just doesn't click with me.
That's fair.
Like
that's
that
fair.
gameplay style.
That's fair. I did the movement for movement thing on the challenge mode of Cadence of Hyrule, where you play as a character that has like capped at 3 HP and it doesn't get any abilities or items. You have like one move total and it's a physical hit. I didn't want to play that with the rhythm game stuff, and I still died like 10,000 times. I think was my final death count by the time I beat it. They're pretty difficult games if you're not great at rhythm games.
I would love to go back to Cadence for like a bonus game or something sometime, or even main game.
Like
We can do it as main game if we.
Yeah.
There's so much content. There's a whole DLC that I started, but I haven't.
I never played any of that either.
It wasn't that great from what I played of it, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, that was good.
Adam, we should have a rhythm game episode. Have you ever played the game Groove Coaster?
Specifically YY Party. All right, so Sis, holy shit!
Wait! Did you just say hiss?
Sis.
Sis or hiss?
Sis. Bro, read the damn can.
Like cisgender.
Yeah, you're banned from Twitter. No, excuse me, you're banned from X, the everything site.
It's X the Everything app, you fake fan.
Oh, you
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Elon Musk.
not Echoes of Wisdom.
Damn straight.
So, okay, I'm not even going to talk about the first dungeon because there's nothing to say. The Talus boss is just straight up one of those construct fights from Tears of the Kingdom where you just pull out the weak point and hit it.
Yeah.
It's interesting, much of the boss, and I've been very harsh on this game. I think ultimately what makes it so great is that the exploration of the overworld is fun because it's just fun to traverse in this game, I feel. You were going to say something?
It's very funny that we have so little to say about this game, but also it's like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Like, I like this game. I just have
this game's
nothing
great.
to say about it.
I think it's like, I don't want to give my score quite yet, but I mean, listen, I think
That's
this
not
game
my
is very
official score.
solid.
That's
It's one of the
not my
best.
official score. That's not my official
Yeah. Sure. I trust that. It's one of the best 2D Zeldas. Surprisingly, I actually can say that pretty confidently. I just think that a lot of what makes it so enjoyable for me is because it's just so unique and creative and different. I just don't really think that any of the things it does inherently is like better than classic Zelda. Like the puzzles maybe aren't as tight as some of those great 2D Zelda puzzles. The combat just isn't as fun as using a sword and items, to be honest. It's just kind of frustrating to send out hordes. But ultimately, I've played like 10 2D Zelda games. Like, I don't want another 2D Zelda that just plays like 2D Zelda, so I was very happy to play something this like different.
What's weird is this game is at its most fun when you press, I think it's up on the D-pad, and you are suddenly Link now. Like,
Yeah.
it's just fun to play as Link, and Zelda feels very limited in comparison. Which, going back to my Spider-Man 2 analogy, sort of feels like when you first get the rage mode as the symbiote suit, and then every subsequent fight, it's just you have to activate it with a toggle, and it's not as good. I don't know. It just feels like they give you the crack right at the start, and then it's like everything's downhill from there.
You're an addict.
I just do like how versatile you are when you're wearing the red suit, but it's also nice to get that power when you're wearing the black symbiote suit.
You said red. For some reason, my first thought when you said red suit was Santa Claus. I'll be real.
I thought I had no clue what you were talking about because I found it inconceivable that he would play a Spider-Man game.
I will say, one thing with Spider-Man 2 is when I play it, I don't use any of the symbiote abilities. I use all of the mechanical arm abilities and then only use symbiote abilities when I use the
They're much
symbiote
better.
burst, which is way more fun. I don't know why they give you the option to even just use the symbiote abilities by default, especially because all of the symbiote suits look like ass in that game. Whatever, moving on.
They kind of do. I'm a huge Spider-Man 2 defender, but I agree with that sentiment. They look gross.
All of the suits in Spider-Man 2 look like ass, except for the movie licensed one for some reason.
I don't agree with that much, but a lot of them do look like ass.
Echoes of Wisdom.
The Link thing in this game, I think it's really easy to say. It sucks that the Link mode is more fun than the default mode, and it makes you just wish you were playing a normal Zelda game. I feel that a little bit, but also, I mean, it's kind of nice that the game makes us so excited to play as Link again, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm never excited to play as Link in a Zelda game, you know? That's what we bought this game to get away from. And so the fact that they kind of make it exciting to get a sword and a bow and bombs again after having no fucking fanfare for any of those things for so many years, it's kind of its own appeal.
It would have been hell to develop, but I almost wish there was a game mode in the game where you just play as Link, start to finish.
It would be interesting, wouldn't it?
It'd be interesting, but it'd be fucking easy.
That's fine.
But you know what'd be interesting? If they didn't give you the ability to mimic.
Mimic?
Yeah.
My name is Edwin.
Mimic.
My name is Edwin. Okay.
What do you mean mimic?
Yeah, I know. What do you mean by mimic? I have no idea what that means. Oh, you mean like make echoes?
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about the mimic.
Dude, I don't even know, man. Sometimes. Okay, so... Yeah, I don't know. And one interesting thing about this game, too, is I actually think that some of the mechanics outside of the item creation are actually more interesting. Like, I think that bind as an ability is actually cooler than placing objects, right? I mean, it's a very unique mechanic that I'm kind of surprised a Zelda game hadn't done. It's very cool.
I
it's
don't
fun.
find bind unique. Bind feels like they've already done it before, like, with the mimic.
They haven't.
They ain't done the mimic
What the
before.
fuck is mimic?
What
are you talking about, mimic?
I literally looked up Echoes of Wisdom mimic. You're making it up.
I am not making it up. You get the mimic ability with the wand.
Echoes! 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 It's in the fucking name! Okay.
Wait, so you're saying the game would have been more interesting if the Echo thing wasn't there? Isn't that how this started?
Dude, its name is the fucking mimic. Oh yeah.
I love this game.
Great game.
I'm fine.
I have a little... I was going to speak generally, and then we'll blaze through the campaign, okay? Does that sound good? Because that's what we're doing so far.
When do we want to get to Spider-Man?
Well, oh yeah, I didn't think... Well, yeah, good question. Good question. Good question. We could do Switch 2 stuff after the bonus game as, like, an epilogue. Want to do that? 11. Okay.
Okay, I just want to make it clear for a second for people listening, for the 2 people listening right now. The format we're going for is all of Echoes of Wisdom, all of Spider-Man Web of Shadows DS, and then us trying to pre-order Switch 2.
Yep. Perfect. Sounds good to me.
What's your guys' favorite Zelda
because
game?
Are we just... I do have things to say. I guess if we're staying off... My favorite Zelda game is Tears of the Kingdom, but if we're staying off topic, I think I want to remind you guys that I have people interrupting me infrequently, and they come in and they see my Mume shit and they leave.
Well, if I saw you in that Mume shirt, I would leave too.
Oh no, not the shirt. All this shit.
Dude, if I was in
come on
there
now.
and they
What
saw
shit
my
are you talking
Markiplier
about?
You're Welcome tour
They'd
shirt
be
from
like, "Come here."
2017, yo, we'd be best friends. I'd be making so many buddies.
Fourth member.
Wait. Oh, that's what you're talking about. I hadn't actually seen that stuff. I hadn't looked at your camera yet.
Great. Wonderful.
I
okay.
prefer Adam's stream to yours. It's a little bit more action-packed, and it's got the Sonic poster in the background.
Damn straight.
Thanks. I honestly
really
am realizing
do
in real
like
time.
Sonic Advance 3. Oh, fuck. No, I meant Sonic Adventure 3.
Okay. I'm realizing
That's
in
what
real
the
time.
poster's for, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, the good
I'm
being
realizing in
interrupted
real
is very
time.
relevant to what I'm saying. I'm
I'm
realizing in real time. I'm realizing in real time that I was worried beforehand that I would have nothing to say. I'm realizing in real time that I thought beforehand I would have nothing to say, and now I'm the only one who has anything to say at all. And I have to fight to say it.
That's kind of how it is.
It really do be like
It's
that
always how it
sometimes.
is here. It really do be like that sometimes. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say this random ass thought. We're so disconnected at this point.
Oh, hell yeah.
This game, its big draw is kind of its ecosystem and its new mechanics in terms of grabbing shit. But honestly, what makes this game so cool is the open world, because like that's what's actually unique about this 2D Zelda. Because you know the cloning shit and all these grab abilities. Realistically, these could have been items in any Zelda, but the openness and being able to pick which dungeon you go to next. I mean, Link Between Worlds kind of had that, but this game does it a lot more.
Dude, you can walk on
Zelda
trees in
1
this game.
is
You walk on
Zelda
trees.
1 is open world.
Yeah, but it doesn't let you pick your dungeons in any order. I mean,
You
neither
can't-
does this game. But...
You can't progress non-linearly, but it still is open world.
Yeah, but it's not got secrets to find that are like more than two things.
Zelda
Which is
1.
identical to Echoes of Wisdom, which has no secrets to find in its open
But
world.
Zelda 1
Unfortunately.
is an internet game, and it gives you no direction, so it's worse.
True. I feel
Zelda
like the
1
biggest...
was made to sell a guide that retailed for $29.99.
It was actually made for a
Tell you all the
hotline you had to
secrets.
call.
Did you see, very off topic, this is like a sincerely on topic / off topic thing though. I don't know how to describe
Okay.
This is different than the other things. So with
Sure.
with the Oblivion remake coming out, the Activision CEO was
I thought
like,
it already came out.
yeah, it's out. But when it came out, the like ex-Blizzard CEO was like, "This is a bad idea because it's aged so poorly. They're taking the bare bones of the OG game and making them look better, and it aged bad." And it's like old games are timeless if they're made well. It's fine if they're using the old shit and just making it look good. They don't need to remake all of it.
Yes.
That's what
Are
Zelda
we
1 ages
arguing
shit.
that Zelda does?
I'm saying Zelda 1
Yeah.
ages like shit.
Okay. The thing is with that, though, if I had to say something, in terms of old games that kind of aged like shit, I'd like to talk about Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door.
Okay. No. I'm stopping this. I'm nipping this in the bud. We're never gonna escape. We're never gonna escape, you guys.
If we're talking about
I
old
just
games
wanted
age
to
like
say that
shit,
the exploration isn't rewarding.
If we wanna
I
talk
just
about
wanted
old
to
games
talk
that
about
age
the
like
sunken
shit.
ship segment.
Echoes of Wisdom aged like shit, guys.
Oh my god, you guys! What a
Echoes
scuff!
of
What
the
sunken
Scuff
ship
episode.
segment? What am I forgetting about?
I want to talk about it, man.
Wait.
But I don't know that
Why
I.
are you talking about
found-
it, man?
I found a ship, and it looked like, and it was just kind of floating out, like towards like the edge of the world, but like it wasn't sunken, but like there was like, I don't know, it appeared that the ship was kind of like small, and there was nothing I could do with the ship, so I just kind of left it floating there, and it's like, man. Oh, one thing about this game, like, give me cool shit for exploring. There's so many fucking rupees. Oh
This
my
is what I
God.
was just trying to talk about, and you guys talked over me like 10 times.
Well,
I'm not
it's
angry.
actually-
I'm just expressing my frustration with the world.
It's actually my game, so don't run on my,
Okay,
run on
yeah,
my
yeah.
thunder with
Something
the
I'm
rupees.
realizing in
My bad,
real
dude.
time is the exploration in this game is so unrewarding.
Dude, what I'm realizing in real time is that
Not to be a real pussy jockey here, but the exploration just kind of is dog shit.
Adam, I'd never call you that. Wait, is that It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia shirt you're wearing?
talked about the shit multiple times. I feel like I'm not on the same planet right now.
This is actually the worst piece of garbage episode ever, and is what this episode is called. Thank you for clicking on this episode. I'm shocked you've made it this far.
I ain't responsible for it. I've tried my hardest. I swear to you.
I've tried my hardest to throw this
Not
shit off
very
the
hard.
I
rails.
know.
I'm just out of stuff to talk. If we get to the final boss, I don't even remember what it is.
I just wanted to speak. Okay, you know what? Let's just rapid fire all I have to say about the game so I can get it over with. The music's pretty bad. It's not that memorable, but the main theme's very memorable, and it just plays a little too often. Especially those opening notes of Zelda's Lullaby. Every single time you go into the overworld, it's a little much. But I like the main theme. The rest of the music, I do not give a shit about.
Okay.
The bosses are very hit or miss. Probably one of the weaker parts of the game. I think that its contributions to the Zelda lore are like probably the coolest part of the game. It's actually like crazy impressive. Like, they kind of made the Tetraforce thing, the inverted Triforce, in the center of the triangle, like, canon, because they made it into, like, null, and it's like they, I don't know. When going into this game, I had the impression that they're just going to create new shit, like they always do in new Nintendo games. Like, you can't add depth to Mario characters. You have to make Cappy. You can't, bring back old shit and make it interesting. But this game actually, like, recontextualizes stuff from old Zelda games with the
Like
whole
what?
null thing. The null thing. It's at the end of the story. They explain it all.
What's null?
It's actually really, really cool. Play the damn game.
What's a Triforce?
What's the Triforce?
Is the Triforce alive?
Kinda.
I only played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I actually have zero experience with the Triforce, honestly.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's interesting. The Triforce has not been really relevant at all since Skyward Sword. That's interesting. Yeah, so, I mean, but if you've played, like, Ocarina of Time, or Link to the Past, this game actually... You should have lied. If you played those games, or even, like, Skyward Sword, those were the games where the Triforce was a lot more relevant, and this game... It actually has interesting things to say about the Triforce and Zelda and Ganondorf and Demise. It's very good. I love it. I like it. This game describes the beginning of the Zelda timeline further back than we've ever seen. Like, that's fucking cool, dude. And I did not expect that from this game. So I was very impressed. I think the ending is great with the final boss and all the co-op stuff with Link at the end. And
Co-op?
that's everything and I like the Goron character who has the tomb with, like, all the information, the notes from his dad saying, like, what to do. And then at the end of his arc, he destroys it and moves on. He's like, I don't need my dad's advice. I'm my own person.
You're talking about
That felt
Yunobo
like-
from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yes! I am!
What about
Yep.
Lenovo?
From Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. He's the new chief of the Gorons. And he helps
I
you...
didn't know they named him after the ThinkPad.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. It was a whole, like, weird phase Nintendo went through. But, yeah, so he helps you fight the rock Goma in the underground segment. He also helps you fly around on a flying machine and fight the weird rock thing that comes out of the volcano.
Well, he kind of fucks up your weight, though.
A little,
if you
yeah.
use him on flying machines. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's weird. Why did they do that?
I don't know. I
always have them
unequipped
disabled.
all of the allies the moment I got them in Tears of the Kingdom. And one of my friends got pissy
I
with
keep
me for
two
doing
on
that.
sometimes. No, I do.
One of my friends was like, "You're
Based.
playing the game wrong," and I was like, "Shut the fuck up."
That's literally all I have to say about the entire game, guys. You killed me. Oh wait, also I like that there's Majora's Mask characters in this game. There's a lot of Majora's Mask throwbacks. They have Dampé and they have Jabu Jabu. Well, I guess that's Ocarina of Time, but still. And they have the Deku Scrubs, and I thought that's cool. It's kind of a throwback to Oracle of Ages and Seasons, where they brought back all those old in Minish Cap, where they used to bring back 3D Zelda characters from classic 3D Zelda and modern 2D Zelda games. They have stopped doing it, and they brought it back for this game, and that's cool. That's it. No more.
So-
Finish. Do whatever you want.
What's a Majora's Mask?
One thing you were talking about is like the ally system or whatever, or like the buddies or
Yeah,
whatever.
and Tears of the
Like
Kingdom.
I never figured out how to use those in Dark Souls, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, and Dark
Why?
Souls was always so weird. I never summon allies.
I replayed Dark Souls this week, by the way.
I
Didn't
just
even
never
mention that.
figured out how to summon them.
Yep.
You DM'd me that you were going to be playing The Last of Us 2, and that game, I did not like it. I did not like the story of that game.
I think I'm gonna like
I'm
it.
one of those people
I
that
love The
oh,
Last of Us 1. Did you like the first game?
I did, but I didn't like the way the story was told. I think the story could work for the second game, but I just didn't like how it was told. I think they're fixing it for the show, but I don't know.
Why? Do you just was your problem?
I don't
that
want to
it was,
spoil
like,
it for
too-
Wes. I'm sure Wes already knows most of the stuff.
Yeah,
from it,
yeah.
but-
I already know the main beats, but I don't know the like little bits and pieces. I did not expect to like The Last of Us that much. I kind of thought I was going to be one of those guys who's like, oh, it's overrated, and it was just because zombie stuff was trendy at the time. And then I played it, and I'm like, that was like beautiful and amazing. And the show was great. I mean, that show was amazing. I love like episode 3 especially. It was like holy shit, which ironically had nothing to do with the game.
Wait, 4 minutes left.
Oh shit, what time is it? No, we don't start at 11. We're good.
It's
Anyways,
JST, don't you know?
oh true. What other shit do you guys want to talk about? Anything interesting that's not related to Echoes of Wisdom? Watch any movies that aren't Minecraft?
Not really.
I watched all the Mission Impossible movies over
Oh,
the
those
past
are
month
pretty
or
good.
so. They're pretty
Yeah,
good.
those are good.
Yeah, you seen all of them? What's your
I've
favorite?
only seen Dead Reckoning Part 1. Or not Dead Reckoning.
Oh, that's actually one of my least. Well, okay, I wouldn't say least favorite, but I'd say my ranking is like Ghost Protocol, Fallout. Hmm, what is that one called? I think I'm forgetting one. Because Dead Reckoning is 7, right?
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
Or 6.
yeah. Well, okay. Mission Impossible 1 is okay. Like, it has a couple great scenes, but it's kind of a mid movie. 2's fucking terrible, but it's like a hate watch movie. Like, you will laugh your ass off watching that with friends. Mission Impossible 3 is just decent. It has like one great scene, and the rest of the movie is just kind of unmemorable. 4 is fantastic. 4 is my favorite.
Rogue Nation is
Which
the one
one?
you were forgetting. Rogue Nation.
That's right. Rogue Nation's very good. Yeah, I think that's. So I think my ranking is Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, Fallout, Dead Reckoning, 3, 1, 2.
I liked Red Dead Reckoning. I will say. I thought it was good.
It is a good movie. It's very derivative of some of the previous ones in some ways, I will say. Like there's a little bit of French. It's also a little slower. Like there's a lot of talking in that movie, but it's still really good. I mean, it's still a great movie.
Mm-hmm. What else? Oh yeah, so like I was saying earlier, Oblivion remake came out. Honestly,
Yeah.
great fucking game. They kept all of the iconic stuff from Oblivion and just gave it modern visuals. Like I don't know if you've seen it. You know that joke line where they do an outtake in the middle of the line and it's like, haha, yeah.
They would have to.
It's still there. Everything is still there from the original. I think the way they made it is, and I kind of explained this in the presentation, is they took the original code of the game and just kind of hucked it into Unreal Engine 5. And people are saying it's not a remaster.
I mean, that's how they do a lot of this stuff.
It is kind of a remaster in that sense, but
it's a remaster in the same way that Xenoblade Definitive Edition and Metroid Prime Remastered are. We're like total visual overhaul, but the base code is untouched, basically.
Right. So it's really impressive how good it is, honestly. I think it might be one of my favorite Bethesda games. It's up there.
Wow. I mean, I've only played Elder Scrolls as far as like Bethesda RPGs.
When I say one of my favorite
I'll play it
Bethesda games,
eventually.
that's up there with like Doom Eternal. Like that's what I mean in that sense.
That's impressive.
Like it's a good ass game.
I mean, I love me some Skyrim. Skyrim's a 10 out of 10 game for me.
Then Oblivion's an 11 out of 10.
Like, I know if I...
It's fucking great.
Yeah. I am afraid... Like, if I start playing Oblivion, I know I'm going to play it for 1,000 hours.
Right.
Or I'm not going to click with it. It's going to be one of two things.
Sure, right.
That's always how it is with these.
The issue I'm having with Oblivion right now is we discussed maybe buying it if it got a Switch 2 port. It's 120 gigabytes.
Yep.
It's going to have a download. I just figured it wasn't even worth it.
What's the name
If they put Oblivion on Switch, I mean, it's not... It's not going to be 120 gigs for the Switch.
No, God,
They would
no,
never
God,
do
no.
that.
It wouldn't
But
run.
it's still going to be like you're saying, like probably above, like in your 64, like Cyberpunk.
And even still, would
you know,
Bethesda
wait,
bother
wait,
to
wait.
get a 64 gigabyte cartridge? I doubt it.
They would never. I mean, they don't even release any of the Xbox games on discs that aren't downloads anymore. Right?
CD Projekt
Before
Red is
I
doing it
actually-
out of pride.
No.
Yeah. Hunter, what were you going to say?
Before I actually do this, explain to me how the SD cards and controllers work.
Yeah, so the SDs are microSD Express, which is like brand new. Like, I don't even really think you're going to find those in stores as part of the Switch 2
No,
launch.
they're not at Walmart.
Yeah, so it's a very new technology. It's not really used for anything, but I mean, it has like SSD competitive loading times, which is really the advantage. The unfortunate thing about that is that all your old SD cards are not going to work, and these ones are going to be more expensive. The upside, if you can call it one, the Switch 2 does have more internal memory significantly than the Switch 1. I think it's like
How much?
256 or something.
256, yeah.
That's one
Yeah,
game.
so I mean, that's not... It's certainly not one game, but I mean, Switch 2 games will be bigger. But, you know, so far Mario Kart is like 20-something.
Yeah.
And like most of the other games are under 15. So I really wouldn't worry that much about it. Especially if you're going to be primarily playing Switch 1 games on your Switch 2, it's going to be not that big of a deal.
And controllers,
Why
I
would
don't
I get one
know if
if
you're
I'm
wondering about
really
Switch
intend on
1
playing
controllers or the Switch
Switch
2
1 games?
Joy-Cons.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
one are you concerned about, Hunter?
What?
Are you concerned about Switch 1 controller compatibility or Switch 2 Joy-Cons?
Controller cost.
Oh,
As well as Switch 1 Joy-Con compatibility.
Oh, terrible.
yeah.
Dreadful.
Honestly, just buy a Switch 1 Pro controller if you want a Pro controller, and it works.
Yep. So, yeah, the Switch Pro controller will have like virtually no new features over the Switch 1 Pro controller as far as you're concerned. Like, it's faster battery charging, it's headphone jack, like shit that I'm going to like live for. But it's not like this thing has like analog triggers or anything. Like, and all Switch 1 controllers will work on Switch 2.
You just obviously
Aside
can't
from things
connect
like recording
Joy-Cons to the
mouse
Switch 2.
Right, yeah. But I mean, like, if you want to play like a multiplayer game like Mario Kart World, you can do that with Joy-Cons from the original Switch or Pro Controllers from the original Switch. Pricing on new controllers, I think the Pro Controller is $85 after tariffs, and I think the Joy-Con set is $100.
It's like 95, yeah.
Yeah, which, I mean, honestly, people are giving them shit. First of all, isn't a pair of Joy-Cons right now $80?
I think so, yeah.
So, what is it, $10, $15 increase?
Also,
given the feature set, I mean, you know.
People are saying like a $80 Pro Controller is unacceptable. You have to keep in mind, one, you can still buy the first Pro Controller, and two, there are other game companies offering controllers for like $200. Like, we don't need to do this.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is Nintendo's. Think of it as Nintendo's equivalent of like the Xbox Elite controller,
Right?
Right. Like this is their premier controller. It's not like, if it was considered the standard for Nintendo games, it doesn't support mouse mode. It's for a different audience. Not most Switch owners currently, I think, and I think people don't realize this. Most Switch owners don't have a Pro controller.
No.
Or if they do, they don't use it regularly. Most like kids and families, they just use Joy-Cons, and a lot of times they use them on their sides.
People use sideways Joy-Cons with drift, and they are okay with it.
Yep, they don't give a shit. I've played many a Mario Party game with such a setup, and it's fine. It's okay. What else do we have going on? I've had a lot. Honestly, terrible month for me. For like so many reasons that I can't get into here. But also I'm very sick right now. I'm glad my voice isn't bad though.
Yeah, you sound fine.
I'm mostly okay. I've been drinking a lot of water.
That's good.
But we're doing good.
That's good.
But I watched Mission Impossible, so that's the positive thing in my life.
We do have to talk about Spider-Man at some point, but we'll get to that.
Oh shit, we should get that over with. We have to do Switch stuff. Let's just hit Spider-Man. Let's go.
I have to pee, so I guess just introduce Spider-Man or something. Oh no, I should introduce because I picked it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go pee first. Hang on.
Adam's too much of a pussy to leave that in the video. You won't do it.
All right, so if you remember last episode, we played Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions on DS. That was last episode. Yeah, that was And it was a fucking banger game. It was impressive for what it was.
Yeah, that's more accurate to say. It was the best 7 out of 10 you'll ever play.
And we found out that they also developed the Web of Shadows DS port. So Web of Shadows is this really interesting game where it's what Spider-Man 2 is based on. That's first and foremost. But also, it has a whole cool morality system that kind of gets worked into the DS version, and that's sort of the main gimmick of Web of Shadows. It's
an L button.
No, that's not really the morality system at play in the DS in the DS version, and there's a little bit more in the console version. We'll get to it. So the main draw is the morality system, and it decides like one of 4 different endings you get. That's not really present in the DS version, but it does have some representation in the form of who you team up with at certain points. Anyways, DS version is a Metroidvania.
Oh.
The DS version is a Metroidvania, and I think it's better than Shattered Dimensions DS. That might just be me, though. I didn't get through all of Shattered Dimensions DS. But,
So I have about, 20 minutes left to play this game, full confession. I guess I have time, but I mean, I'm at, the final boss, pretty much. I just beat Venom.
I'm at the final boss. I didn't beat it either. I couldn't beat it. It was too
hard.
hard.
Shattered Dimensions is really hard.
No. I really like how, fluid you were in the red suit, and then I really liked how strong you were in the black suit.
It does a really good mix, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I found myself in the red suit about 80% of the time, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's fun because the combos work a lot better. I mean, first of all, I'm going to just come out and say, I think this game is moderately inferior to Shattered Dimensions DS.
Ooh.
For a few reasons. Maybe a hot take. Yeah, we'll fight on this one. I think it does some things better. I think it incentivizes you to combo, and one of this game's strongest points is to do, punch, uppercut, and then you do a hit down move, and then you zip to the ground before they hit the ground and beat them back up. You do these really long combo strings.
I'll send
the
clip I sent in Discord. I'll put the clip I sent in Discord right here of me doing that.
Oh, perfect. And so that part of the game is really fun, and the movement is identical to Shattered Dimensions in most ways, so that's great. I just feel the Metroidvania-ness suffered moderately in this one. I don't know which came first, by the way. I don't know.
Web of Shadows came out first.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
This is beforehand. I actually used the black suit a lot in combat because it's the one I unlocked the more combos and abilities for. So it does start to flow a little bit better when you have like more tendril-based attacks in the symbiote. And I find it very funny that Spider-Man's whole attack style is the same as it was in the console version of Shattered Dimensions with the black suit, where he more so just poses and the tendrils do the rest. It's very fun.
I'm very conflicted on this game, surprisingly. I mean, I guess if I hadn't played Shattered Dimensions, I would probably feel a lot more positively about this because they're very similar games.
Yes.
I guess we'll get that out of the way. I could totally see someone confusing these games for each other. The only real difference is that in Shattered Dimensions, you kind of switch to different Spider-Man at arbitrary points. It's not even really a system where, like, switch when you need their abilities. It's like, no, the game pretty much tells you when to switch at very specific points in the story. And their abilities don't really vary that much. So that's not really what makes that game better in my eyes. I think this game's abilities are really lame.
Yes.
Your unlockables.
Kinda, yeah.
They tend to just be enhancements of what we already have. There's never really a point where you get a really interesting new movement option.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike Shattered Dimensions, where you had stuff like the glide, which was really, really cool. You had the Shine Spark, which was amazing. It's not perfect. But, I mean, the core Metroidvania and combat is still really solid.
Yeah. So, I mentioned this game still sort of has the morality system. The most that comes into play is you'll bump into Black Cat and she'll be like, hey, there's Nightcrawler needs your help and the Green Goblin needs your help. Go pick one of them. And you just pick one and go help them. Nightcrawler is like the good guy, saves civilians. And when you say that, he's like, Green Goblin can figure it out. And if you go to help Green Goblin, then he's like, the civilians will figure it out. I'm going to be a bad guy and help Green Goblin. And I don't actually know if that changes the ending of the DS version, because again, I haven't beat it. But it does change what abilities you get. So, I think it's on the touchscreen, maybe? You have unlockable abilities during boss fights, where either Black Cat can heal you, Nightcrawler can come in and do a combo, which targets the enemy directly and does like a little bit of damage, or Green Goblin can do like an AoE attack. They'll do a bunch of damage, but you have to aim it. And they're all pretty helpful. So what I did is I helped Nightcrawler and then I helped Green Goblin so I could have every ability. I imagine there's a way to just pick one, and I imagine if you only have one, then it changes the ending. I don't know.
Well, here's what confuses me, is that I know I encountered Green Goblin earlier, but then I got to the point of the game where I have to pick one, and I picked Nightcrawler, but I only ever really used the Goblin ability. So I'm not quite sure how that works. I don't know how I got that, because I don't really think I went to go back and help him.
Maybe you accidentally bumped into Green Goblin.
It's possible, yeah. It's I don't know. I think broadly this game is identical to Shattered Dimensions and its strong and weak points, except for the moments where this game gets weird. There are a lot more of forced combat rooms in this game.
Yes.
Frustratingly. And there is less, well, maybe not less, but more obvious lack of enemy variety in this game. There's 3 enemies that get recolored.
Yeah.
Maybe 4, maybe 5. But the good thing about that is it's just kind of inherently fun. And the game's very short. So
this game did beat my ass at certain bosses. Like, I'd get to... Because a lot of the bosses will mimic your own abilities. So there's, an orange symbiote that has, base Spider-Man moveset abilities. He'll just web you up and pull you toward them. It's like, Jesus Christ, man, that's my thing. No, you don't do that. I think the most I died during a boss was I had, 20 deaths on one of the symbiotes.
I think I think the main Venom fight, I think I died 4 or 5 times. And it's interesting, a lot of the time, melee combat in the combat rooms can be very frustrating because the enemies do a lot of damage to you, and you don't do much damage to them. Mm-hmm. And so it can be kind of grindy, and then frequently what happens is your health bar runs out.
If you just grind for 45 minutes, you can basically get all the achievements. Or not all the achievements, but all the level ups.
The upgrades?
Yeah.
I mean, but also those don't really upgrade your stats. They just kind of give you more attacks. Except for there's a speed upgrade for Red Suit or something.
Yeah, and you were going to talk about the revive system a second ago, right, Wes?
Yeah. So when you run out of health from these enemies wailing on you, you have to do this shitty minigame on the touchscreen. You have to drag red orbs and it's just why? I hate it.
I imagine it would be better on a touchscreen, but playing it on a mouse and keyboard was hell.
I did play it on a touchscreen. I mean, this is my favorite way to play DS games now. I love playing it on this. But it still sucks. It's not fun. It's not. You still don't consistently 100% of the time. It feels like RNG sometimes, whether you're going to get full health or not. Because sometimes the blue, I don't know. But it's not a deal breaker. It's just like a lot of the combat is spent dying and reviving yourself. But those boss fights, man, they get tough. I mean, I mentioned this in Shattered Dimensions that I beat the game and I got to the end and I was like, damn, you guys, this game gets hard. And it made me want to go back and get those upgrades. Whereas with this one, when it got hard, I kind of just felt like I was cheesing the bosses. Like, you know, do the uppercut, get him locked in the corner, and beat his ass over and over again. And it just takes a long time. It can be frustrating sometimes.
I will say Venom is a fucking asshole, because when you're fighting them, he literally ran up to me and held shield. Like,
Yeah.
he just does that.
Enemies do that shit.
He's a fucking Smash Ultimate player.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it's like Smash.
And then the way you beat Venom, in my experience, is they eventually start to hit you, and you just have to press the dodge button when they hit you, and then you can hit them. But it's
such
a bitch to figure out.
It's really easy once you get it.
Yeah, it's easy when you figure it out.
Yeah, because you stand on the other side, wait for him to run at you, you dodge and hit him. But that's not how most of the combat in the game plays, so it's kind of a bit of a wall at first. And more frustratingly, even once you do understand it, you could be sitting there for 10 minutes fighting this guy.
Yeah. Some of the bosses I think I spent 40 minutes on one of the symbiotes. Just slowly whittling it down.
And mind you, it's like a 4-hour game. So these, like, a lot, and there's quite a few bosses in this game, too.
Lot.
And they're very similar. They're kind of just all symbiotes, pretty much, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, I think that Shattered Dimensions DS, it has more variety, it's tighter, it's more Metroidvania than this game is, the abilities are better, but ultimately they still share so much DNA that I can't be too harsh on this one. And I will also say that, I don't know, I mean, I think I have more appreciation for the combat in this game because I had to do more. That is my main takeaway.
That's fair.
This game made me realize that the combat in the first game, I wasn't using it. I wasn't doing those big combos. I love the combo meter. That's great.
Mm-hmm. And then also my final note for this game is Symbiote Leader is unbeatable. The Symbiote Leader is actually impossible to beat. I don't want to be that guy, but it's unbeatable. Yeah,
I didn't even see it yet. I was like right before fighting the final boss. Like I could boot up my Switch right now and fight him, but I didn't want to start. Because dude, that Shattered Dimension boss fight seriously took me like a third of the playtime.
Symbiote Leader is a bitch. If you eventually play it, that could be your bonus video or something. Just grind it out. What else?
But I don't know.
One of my main issues with the DS version of this game, I get it's a DS game. It can't do any of the cool stuff that the main game does, but it's missing what makes the morality system so fun in the original game. Because in the base game, depending on if you're good or evil, there'll be different cutscenes for different boss fights, and it's really fucking cool. But you obviously can't do that when you're just fighting generic symbiotes as somewhat good Spider-Man. So in the console version, there's a symbiote Wolverine boss fight, and if you're good, you save him by ripping. You save him by ripping the symbiote off, and it's like, oh hey, I saved you.
Look, I didn't mean literally get it out. Doesn't that hurt? Yeah, like hell. I'll be with you in a minute.
And if you're evil, Spider-Man lifts him up over his head and rips him in half, and he's like, the symbiote will come off of you on its own. You'll figure it out.
Wolverine is safe. Get back here and pick him up.
And yeah, again, Shattered Dimensions, the console version, is fucking awesome, and that doesn't really translate over to the DS version as much as I wish it did.
Yeah, I do feel a little bit of like first game, like, you know, or not first game, but amateur developer here, because
first draft.
They make some really simple mistakes. One of the main upgrades you can find is like the third level of zoom in for the mini map. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I don't know. And it's not even useful. It doesn't show you where collectibles are. It doesn't even smoothly move. I mean, it's literally screen by screen, even in multi-screen screen, like Zelda 1 style minimap. Amazing. That was. And by the way, you can't even find it. It's like locked behind endgame upgrades. Mm-hmm. Like, what? I couldn't believe it.
I don't know what they were cooking with this game, but a lot of it worked out and a lot of it didn't.
Yeah, it's much more of a mixed bag than Shadow's mentioned DS, but ultimately the core is still pretty solid. Pretty solid. I guess I'm ready for final score in the bonus game. I mean, I don't have anything else to say
Did
about
we
it.
score Echoes of Wisdom?
Oh, yeah, we never did that. 8.5.
Hunter?
I'm gonna refrain.
Alright, whatever. Fair enough.
Alright, automatic 0.
So, for me, I guess it was I recognize it's a good game, but I just don't like 2D Zelda, so I'm gonna give it like a
6.5.
5.
Wait. What are we talking about now?
I'm gonna give it,
Echoes Wisdom, boy.
I just don't like 2D Zelda, though. I
I thought
recognize
we were
it's-
rating. I thought we were rating Spider-Man.
No.
Oh, no, we're rating Echoes Wisdom. Rate it.
From what I've played, 7.58.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just don't really like 2D Zelda.
What is there to say? Yeah. Spider-Man,
Maybe more on the
not as good as the
7.5
first
end.
one. What did I give? Did I give the first one a
I
7?
think you gave the Shadow Dimension the 7, yeah.
7.5?
Somewhere in that range.
Uh,
I can check the notes.
this is like, for me, this feels like a 6.5. Maybe a 6. 6 was a little mean. 6. 6 probably is more. Yeah, thinking about it more, it's a 6. I feel a 6 on this one. It's decent.
I'd give it a 7. I like it.
I think if I'd played this one first, I would have been very impressed. That's my main takeaway.
Are we? Oh, I forgot about the availability of games spreadsheet.
And let's not forget, there is something that always comes after the bonus game, you guys. Lest we forgot.
So are you saying it's
Looking a little
Cameo
strange.
time?
It might
Oh
just
my
be.
God.
Before we watch the Cameo, I want to make a public apology. Because in the last episode of Video Game Book Club, I reached out to Caleb Oompaville to get his opinion on the Halo novels, because I know he's a big Halo fan. And about a week after I reached out to him, he started posting wedding photos, and I felt really bad. So,
That's awesome.
Oompaville, I'm sorry for reaching out to you on your wedding. Congratulations
How
on
is
getting
That is
married.
hysterical. Alright, you guys. I gotta say, I'm pretty jazzed about this one. So as you know, cameos, they've been a little tight lately.
Yeah.
We haven't got a lot of big stars. We haven't gotten a lot of, I've been saving some money for the big guns.
I was going to try and reach out to someone for
So?
the next episode, but they don't have any way of contacting them. It would have been a perfect cameo, too, if I could have gotten it.
I have a great one in mind. But I think you guys are going to be pretty excited. This is someone who is in one of the highest grossing movies of the year, I'm guessing. You might know him from a movie you just watched that came out this month.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah, you got someone in mind?
Hang on. Is it...
A major movie star.
Other movie? Fuck. Hang on. It's got to be someone from the Minecraft movie, but it's not any of the big people from the Minecraft movie.
Oh, this person, I'm telling you right now, this person, I've heard all about their role in the Minecraft movie. People are really excited about this character's role in the Minecraft movie.
Is it someone doing a chicken jockey impersonation?
This is the real deal, you guys. At least they claim that he is. I hope you guys are ready. I'm gonna start the screen share, alright? Alright, also I want you to let you know that I didn't edit this at all. The person who sent me this stickers did all of it.
Okay.
Hey there, Video Game Book Club. It's me, the Minecraft Villager. I love crushing loaves.
It's
I heard
him.
you guys were talking about Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. What happened to Link? Got stuck in the nether? Because we never hear from him. Speaking of wisdom, I actually have some I wanted to share. I hope that was meaningful. Enjoy reading your books at book club. If you have any enchanted books and want to trade them for some emeralds, you know where to find me. Happy reading.
I thought he killed it.
Actually, one of the best cameos we've ever gotten.
I know, dude. We got a real movie star for once. I told him he smashed it.
That was incredible.
He absolutely smashed it.
I would be willing to get him.
The fact that he added music.
I would be willing to get him again for a future episode.
I mean, he did so great in the Minecraft movie. I had to get him.
He was incredible. He fucked that one lady.
Okay, well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. Also, by the way, Hunter didn't play Spider-Man. I feel like that was obvious, but I feel like I should have said it.
Wait. Why are you crushing me like that? That's not fair. I pulled it off.
Somebody had to say it.
No. I fully pulled it off. I had him fooled.
No, you did not. So I'd like to point out of the 2 games we played, 3 people on the podcast, 6 possible people that could have beat a game, none of us beat a single game.
Well, I mean, me and Adam got really close to beating one. I will say, I don't know if you guys want to count this. I pride myself on having beat every main game we've picked, but I mean, I have beat Echoes of Wisdom, so...
Before the podcast, Josiah and I were talking, and I was like, I haven't even touched Echoes of Wisdom. And he was like, oh, Wes is going to be pissed. And I'm happy that's not the case at all.
No, I mean, I did have something to say about it, but I got
I've been in a really, dark place all month. I thought you were going to cut me off after I didn't beat my main game.
That is funny that you picked this game and didn't even beat it. That is quite a power move.
I plan on, I'll probably beat it before the middle of May. I'll have the time.
Are you still going to beat it?
Because school will be out. I still want to beat it because I do own the game physically, so I have extra incentive to beat it.
Fair enough.
This is true.
Do we want to do wheels?
Oh yeah, do we do wheels before Switch though?
I imagine we have to do wheels before Switch. We can do it quick.
I agree.
Do we just want to start main game?
Give me 1 sec.
Because it's already pretty clear what main game I'm picking.
Not at all.
Oh, okay. Well, I've only been doing a theme most of this time. It's between one of 2 things.
Halo?
Oh, it's not. It better not be fucking Spider-Man 2.
It's not Spider-Man 2, don't worry.
It better not be Paper Mario.
It's not Paper Mario.
I'm down.
I said I was going to.
I'm down for Super Mario.
Pick 2 Spider-Man games, and I've only picked one of them so far.
Oh, son of a bitch. Amazing Spider-Man for 3DS, the episode.
It's not. God damn it. Whatever. I'm just going to put mine on the wheel.
I'd be so fucking down.
I'm going to put mine on the wheel right now. Adams is Spider-Man Edge of Time.
Okay, I'm going to pick Guitar Hero Metallica for the Xbox 360.
Guitar Hero Metallica? That's just not main game. Not main game. Bonus game. Bonus game. I demand.
No. That's a
it's a Guitar Hero. Yeah, it's bonus game. Get out of here.
Bonus game.
No. Do you know how long it is to beat that game?
No one's gonna beat it. It's a bonus game.
No. It is not a game with a clear campaign.
Yes, it is. You unlock songs as you go, and there is a final set of songs.
How are we gonna play that?
I don't have a way to play it. I do not think that can be a main game.
Adam, you'll have to buy it. I'm sorry to say. You have to buy a guitar.
I actually also don't know how I can play
360.
it, Hunter, because I have a PS2 guitar, but that can come out on the PS2.
I don't have any Guitar Hero stuff. I don't have anything.
Yeah, I don't know that we can do that, unfortunately. I would love to do that as a bonus game.
I don't know how you've come to this time. Wait, Adam, you can play it on controller.
I don't think we can pick Guitar Hero. I don't want to crush your dreams, but
it just doesn't work. Like, we can't play it. That's all. As bonus game, I still think you should pick it. Honestly,
no, I won't pick it for bonus game.
Okay. Well, it doesn't work as main game. I'm sorry.
For Wii.
It has circumstantial veto. we can't actually veto it, but like we literally can't play it properly, unfortunately.
Okay.
If you want to pick a good game, pick Rock
Band
Band
Aerosmith for Wii works. I do have that. So yeah,
okay, well, I'll go.
Guitar Hero Aerosmith for Wii.
Get the fuck up.
I can't fucking play it. Okay. I'm gonna pick my main game.
Okay.
Super Mario Sunshine.
Ooh! Scooter. Super Mario Sunshine. Alright, Hunter.
Hunter, I'm sorry, you cannot pick a Guitar Hero game. It just doesn't work.
And Adam says he can't play it. You can play Guitar Hero games with controller.
It is not a proper way to play the game. You know it.
If you never played with a guitar, it could work.
We cannot play Guitar
I
Hero
have
or Band
played
Hero.
with the guitar in the past.
Yeah, I can do it. I have a way to play guitar on PC, but
I don't.
you know.
Okay, let me look at games that I should pick. Okay, now you're gonna hate me for this, and you're gonna say it should be a bonus game. But, with how many hours it will take to beat, it does fall into that main game category.
Okay, I'm listening.
Super Punch-Out.
Sure.
That's kind of a banger pick, yeah.
Wait, is that long enough though? I don't think that's long enough.
Okay, but do you know how many... If you play, like, Punch-Out legit, like the original Punch-Out, do you know how many hours it would take to beat that? Like...
Yeah, but
20 is not the low end,
to discuss. Think of the discussion, Hunter. Think of the discussion for Super
It'd
Punch-Out.
probably be better than
You
our
have to
Echoes
be-
of Wisdom discussion.
It would be, because at least I'd play it. But, Hunter, do you want the discussion to suck? I'm not saying... I think
What's funny is I
a laugh.
genuinely think
just
he does.
really-
I genuinely think the dynamic of this is Wes wants to get games off of his to play list. I want to make good content, and Hunter wants to fucking torture us.
Wait. So, Adam, where
I'm
do you stand on
suggesting
this
you don't
one?
pick Super Punch-Out. What's that?
Adam, where do you stand? I'll let you be the tiebreaker.
I think Super Punch Out is funny to pick. The discussion will
Okay,
suck,
so
but I
you
think
work
it'll be
as-
funny.
You work as a tiebreaker.
It'll be good
It's
content.
it's gonna land. It's gonna land on Adam's game. Don't even worry.
Oh my god, wait.
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, what do I even
No,
care?
hang on, Hunter. Super Punch Out main game, Punch Out bonus game.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. I'm so down. Wait. Hold on. I propose. Hunter. Listen.
Wait, did they make
Punch
a
Out
punch
for
out for
Wii?
the? Wait.
Oh, Punch Out Wii.
No.
Punch Out for
pause.
Wii?
No. I played that
I
game
love
too
that game.
recently.
I haven't played it at all. I've never
fuck
played
you.
it.
It's fucking awesome. It's so good.
No. Did they make like a Punch Out knockoff for the Game Boy, and that was like Mike Tyson in space or some shit?
Oh, you're thinking of like Robo Boxing or something. I don't think it's on the Game Boy though.
There's a virtual
Is it like
boy
a Punch Out
it's all-
sequel
I
that
think
never
it's-
released?
game like that, isn't there?
Yeah, it didn't get. Well, I think the sequel didn't get released, Hunter. I think the first. Well, this is.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
If you have to know the name of your game to pick it. Okay, I'm fine with Super Punch Out. It's funny. I'm okay with
He's
it.
joined team.
Okay.
It's funny. Oh no. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Okay, are we rolling for main
yeah,
game?
main game. Super Punch Out. Okay. So whoa. So yellow is Hunter. Okay. Yellow is Super Punch Out. Blue is Super Mario Sunshine. Red is Spider-Man Edge of Time.
We all lose.
I don't think there's a bad choice here. I'm just saying.
Oh, there certainly is. 3 of them.
All right.
There's a worse choice though.
spinning.
Wait, who's blue again?
Blue is you. And that's why he's the GOAT. Alright? I'm just saying. No one wakes up to...
Yeah. Well, you know what? The good news is I already know what I'm doing for my bonus video, so...
I wake up winning as the GOAT, I start stream winning as the GOAT, and I spin the wheel as the
my
motherfucking GOAT. Never lost a single wheel. My win ratio is like 70% of wheels now, by the way. I think this has officially made it like 70%.
I failed an exam, and this is the worst part of my day.
It can get worse.
Wait. I forgot we had the veto system.
You do have a veto. I wouldn't waste it on Spider-Man
don't do
Edge
it.
of Time, not even
I
halfway through
wouldn't.
the
I
year.
mean, you could.
Okay.
You could.
What
You could.
platforms is this on?
Like a
It's
bunch.
good question.
It's kind of the...
Wait, it's on 3DS, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's the same stuff. It's all the same thing as Shattered
Oh, it's on
Dimensions.
NSO.
No.
That works for me. If it's on NSO, okay, I won't veto it.
It's not on NSO.
It's fine if it's just on there.
All right, man. It's on all.
This man.
It's on all of the same
Okay.
stuff as Shattered Dimensions was.
Is it on GBA?
No.
This game came out in like 2011 or something. What the fuck? Okay.
It's on. It's
What
on.
about you,
It's on
bro?
360, PS3, and I think it has a 3DS version that's similar to the Amazing Spider-Man 3DS. I'm doing my bonus game last. I'll say that right now.
Okay.
Interesting, okay. Hunter?
I'd like to pick Spider-Man for the Commodore 64.
Are you referring to the
Wait,
one
is
Wes
that the one I
played?
played in the video? Oh, that one fucking rocked, though. That one fucking rocked. Wait, that was the one where he had the funny walk, right?
Oh, wait, yeah, that was that one. I think. Right.
I think it is. I think it is. That one fucking was awesome. I laughed so hard at that. I gotta say, I think I've never laughed genuinely so many times as I did. With
Yes, it's the fucking weird one where you keep like swinging around.
It is. That's fucking. Dude, yeah. Okay, no, that game kicks ass, Hunter. Fantastic pick.
What are you guys even talking about?
Hunter, I played this in my bonus video. I played the game you're talking about. It's fucking great.
I heard someone reference this in a 15-minute review that I watched that was 14 years old and had 8,000 views for the Spider-Man DS game today, so that's why I'm picking it.
It's the one with, the skeleton on the side, and every time you take damage, it starts.
Yeah, I did the little paralyzer edit. Yeah.
How long is this game?
I imagine it has to be short.
Doesn't even matter.
It's
we'll all
really
play
slow, though. It is really slow. God, I fucking
imagine if I picked Spider-Man on the DOS now. the text adventure one you played.
Who's picking Quest Probe Spider-Man?
I'm not picking that.
Hypothetically, what if I picked the Elder Scrolls 2?
Nope. You already picked Spider-Man.
It's already I literally already put it on the wheel. We already did main game wheel. Wait, we can. If you want, Hunter, we can. If you want, Hunter, we can retroactively add the Elder Scrolls 2 to the last wheel, which I already won. If you wanted to,
but we won't spin it.
I'm not quite sure about my bonus game. I'm gonna decide in real time, which means it's gonna be shit.
I should warn you, I am torturing you guys with my pick for bonus games.
For my bonus game, I'm picking Hoonie Pop.
Oh, banger!
Which I own on 2 platforms.
Hoonie Pop 1, right? Hoonie Pop 1?
Yeah, first one.
Okay. Alright, well, it's time for my bonus game, okay? And I'm gonna ruin you guys' life. Okay? Because here's the thing. You motherfuckers. For those of you that don't know, none of you know, because this has been exclusively in DMs. Wes specifically keeps threatening me with this stupid fucking... How do you even say? Okayu Nyumu fucking VTuber visual novel? Stupid ass Aquarium 2. And Aquarium 1 was fucking dog shit on its own. And now we're doing Aquarium 2 at some point. Because there's an English translation that's been officially confirmed.
Are you playing with a water bottle?
What are you talking about?
What do you think?
The guy going...
What are you doing? What are you doing over there? Hunter, please stop. We're using Discord audio. What are you doing? What the fuck? Stop doing it.
Nothing. Just forget about it. I'm fine. Just fine.
Hunter, what are you actually doing?
I have a little tiny, okay, you know those, like, poppy things that are at Walmart? I added my Know You Do.
Yeah.
It's a bold display. They were on sale for, like, 50 cents instead of $1, so I just assume they're going out of business.
Probably.
So I got the cola, and I got the orange one, and
Are they
I'm
good?
playing with the cola can right now.
Are they any good? I consider getting
I'd
them.
appreciate it.
Okay, I've had 3 flavors. Lime, Coke, and orange. Orange tastes like watered down orange. Lime is bad. Now the Coke has its like own unique flavor that I do like. I heard one person online say it's like absolutely vile and the worst soda they've ever had, which I disagree with. It kind of tastes like those like little root beer candies that you get, but as if they were dissolved in water.
Oh, so like root beer?
Not really.
Alright, can I do my bonus game now?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
So you motherfuckers keep making me play these stupid ass VTuber games, and we're gonna get around to it. But you know what?
The can.
Hunter,
I need you to stop the can. It's so damn loud.
I forgot about that.
It's okay. Okay.
Okay.
How do I add a credit card to GameStop?
We'll get to it eventually.
We need to finish. We are like 2 minutes out.
So, okay.
Okay, I'm picking Worstware 2.
You already picked
Put it
the
on the
game.
wheel.
You already picked a game.
You picked Spider-Man on the Commodore 64.
Oh yeah, wait, I forgot. This has been going for a long time.
Yeah, because of you!
Oh shit. Okay, Adam, what's your bonus game? I'm so fucking curious. Hunter, if you touch the game one more time, I'm gonna throw you in.
So, keep making me play these stupid-ass VTuber games, and I fucking hate them. So you know what? I'm getting the collaboration of 2 different YouTubers to torture you motherfuckers. Both of which have come up in episodes of Video Game Book Club before. You remember that Sonic Heroes episode? You remember that Sonic Heroes episode? Where I talked about Sonic Heroes YouTubers that have terrible opinions because they like Sonic Heroes. Do you remember what YouTubers I listed that like Sonic Heroes? Do you remember what 3 YouTubers I listed?
Did you list orange hair animation guy? Maybe
LS Mark.
Gigi Marin.
Premi de Remy.
Yeah, Gigi Marin, I think, likes it.
No.
Oh, Premi de Remy, my fucking goat. How can I forget?
And Radical Soda. Do you know?
I love Radical Soda.
Do you know what Radical Soda was doing before YouTube?
No.
Radical Soda was making Markiplier fan games.
Oh my god.
My bonus game pick for this month is With the Addition of Markiplier by Radical Soda.
I kind of love it, but Hunter doesn't know who the fuck Radical Soda is. Well, also, I will say this. I've never seen an entire Markiplier video. I've probably seen a cumulative 10 minutes of Markiplier in my life.
Alright, so in yellow, we have Spider-Man on the Commodore 64. In blue, we have Poonie Pop. In red, we have With the Addition of Markiplier. I think this...
And on Hunter's microphone, we have an active fucking construction.
I'm just gonna mute his mic the entire time.
Yeah, they built a new parking garage over there, bud.
I'm gonna spin the wheel. Do you all remember what the colors are?
They actually have to fix one of the parking lots because they damaged it.
Hunter, we have 12 minutes.
What color is what?
Yellow is Spider-Man, blue is Poonie Pop, red is With the Addition of Markiplier.
Okay.
I'm spinning.
Oh, yeah!
It's blue. It's blue.
It's Spider-Man on the Commodore.
Oh,
Hunter, you won another bonus wheel. Good job, Hunter.
Fuck, I hate the bonus wheel.
You win so
It's
many
taking
bonus
away
wheels.
my odds from the real wheel.
You win so many
This is
bonus
true.
wheels.
Don't give a fuck about bonus wheels.
I'm not even convinced. I'm not even convinced he wanted his game to win. I think he probably would have preferred Hoonie Pop.
Alright, well, that's the end of the worst piece of shit, dog shit, stupid fucking episode we've ever goddamn
What-
recorded. What
Do
the
we?
shit?
This episode, does it deserve an ending bit even?
No.
Hunter pre-orders? Hunter, are you pre-ordering today, or are you going to try to?
I plan on trying to, just purely because of the tariff fuckery. I would never pre-order it if the tariff fuckery wasn't going on.
Yeah. Well, I propose around 11:40, 11:30ish. We pause or we record it. I don't care. And
Fucking half hour of pre-orders.
literally,
video.
well, 'cause maybe not half an hour, but I need like 20 minutes, 15 minutes to just like set up payment info, log into accounts. Or I could do that now and we could start late. But these days we're at PS5.
Walmart.com keeps making me do a press and hold thing to see if I'm robot or human.
Bro, don't be
Are
doing
you a
this right
robot?
now. We'll have time later.
No, I
Wait.
won't, because guess what? It keeps on fucking bringing it up again. I'm on my third robot or human pressing thing.
Did you guys know at Walmart right now, every single Switch game is in stock except for Poppy Playtime Chapters 1, 2, and 3, which is sold out?
That got a physical release?
It sure did.
Oh my god.
That's...
Bruh,
I-
my sister's a big fan of that type of stuff. She getting the...
I'm a big fan of that type of stuff.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Give me a copy.
know this is because they're doing pre-orders for Switch 2 at midnight, but it's just the fucking thing to robot or human is not fucking working.
Are
Worry
you
about
sure
it
you're not using
later.
a robot?
Trying a different method.
The robot thing is a skill check. If you're failing it, then that means you suck at being a human.
It's
No, it
possible
might
he
just mean
doesn't know. He
It
doesn't
might just
know
mean you're
he's a
doing it
robot.
too fast. If you do it too robotically, it thinks you're a robot. Do it more like a human. Fuck up once or twice.
Yeah, did
I
you
did
remember
it.
when everyone used to do the Among Us card swipe back in 2020? Just, like, bring back that skill set.
What?
Oh, why did you bring back that memory?
Yeah, guys, we gotta run.
Oh.
We gotta run Among Us sometime.
Can
Bonus
we
game.
actually?
We should.
Fucking says I'm a robot.
One person in this group chat just possibly dropped their grade by an entire letter, and it's not the one guy who's having a meltdown.
Robot or human? I'm not even fucking signed in. What the fuck is it doing robot or human for?
I wish we were recording.
Fuck, I
I am.
Sign in, and now it wants to press and hold again. What the fuck is this thing? I'll be pre-ordering from Target. I'm literally going to Target. Walmart can literally go fuck themselves if they think they're. You're gonna have to call off the episode tonight. I'm camping out for the midnight release at Target, so I'm gonna create a Target account.
I don't think you need to do that, but it's probably faster if you want to save payment info to check out faster. That's what I'm doing.
Back on my create an account, and it only brings me to an option to sign in. What the fuck is with these things?
Just start signing in, and then it'll probably create an account when you try to.
It's not saying that. It's saying there's no phone number, so there's no.
Okay.
There's no Target account.
I'm sure, Hunter, calm down. I'm sure you can find out how to make an account on Target.com.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
This is the equivalent of Adam doing bomb clip.
Dang, Best Buy won't even let me. I can't create an account at Target, Best Buy, or Walmart. What the?
Are you on like a watch list or something? Like,
I don't know.
Brother.
But what does it mean when it says available in store only?
It means you can't order it online.
Fuck. Well, that's it for Meyer.
Of course, Meyer was. You were not gonna get a Switch 2 at Meyer. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen.
Have you tried Kroger yet?
Unless you go there on launch. Can we go to Whole Foods? God, but dude, it's only Best Buy. Best Buy is a fucking disaster. Walmart seems fine, honestly, but Best Buy.
Did Best Buy just forget pre-orders were going up today? So they're not prepared
Dude,
at all?
They decided they weren't gonna have servers today.
Well, why would they need to adjust their servers? Don't you just let them sit and your servers are able to handle it?
You don't understand. They weren't going to servers.
Well, Best Buy is unbelievably fucked. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dude, I'm trying to log in right now. Oh my god, something went wrong. I can't even log in now. Yeah, we're not even gonna try.
No, I think this is something on you. I think you're doing something wrong.
So, I mean, I actually have mine all set up now, so if we want to break at like 10 or 11:45 or something instead, I'll be fine.
Yeah, we can push it back a little bit.
Well, it better be coming to Walmart, or I'm not going to be able to get it.
Hunter, I'm on Target, GameStop, and Walmart all set up, so if you can probably get into all three of those.
Walmart app for 10 minutes, it suddenly kicked me out of the call.
Bro, give up on Walmart. Go Target. Actually, GameStop is immediately working for me, so that might be your best bet.
How about give up and set up Audacity?
Yeah.
Hunter, for your bonus episode this month, can you make a tutorial on how to set up Audacity?
It kind of reminds me of like Mike Flip's last lunch mission from GTA 3.
Dude, that fucking mission rocks. You gotta put the bomb and then target. But my first time playing, I screwed it up and I wasn't paying attention to the instructions and I blew myself up.
You didn't know that you didn't have to damage your car, or you'd have to take the car back and get it repaired. Because Mike Clips would notice that shit.
He notices, yeah. Well, then I think how it works is once you fully park, if you drive it again to make any adjustments or something, then it explodes or something, right?
Do we have Audacity set up?
I haven't. Yeah, wait. Do you have Audacity set up?
I'm literally recording right now. It's not even hard to set up. So I don't even know what the fuck you guys.
I would rather you not be recording right now because I'm not, and then we gotta resync it.
It's fine. We don't have to resync. I'll fucking torture future me. It's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm ready. I've been ready.
So, I've been recording for 17 minutes.
I've been recording for 43 minutes, and now I'm going to leave.
Must be still gonna hear you, by the way.
Hello?
Oh, hey!
Yeah, that was the scariest moment of my life, thinking my internet was going out, which by the way it was.
Don't worry, it can happen again.
Christ. I'm gonna Bart Simpson strangle somebody if my internet goes down during this shit again.
Stop sending your shit.
Bart Simpson doesn't strangle people. Homer Simpson does.
If you're sending your video file, stop. If you're sending your video file, stop so it doesn't break it.
Oh, good point. Good point. Well, it's only got 7 minutes left.
I can get $4.99 of cash back if I buy this on credit card.
So we need to start refreshing at midnight, is what you're saying, right?
Earlier than that. Start refreshing at 11:59.
Okay.
Well, I can't refresh in the Walmart app.
Then get out of the app.
I can't do it in browser because you remember how browser went earlier.
Well, I mean, so
the move is I'm gonna try GameStop first.
Well, I'd get it open now because you only got a couple minutes.
GameStop is already open and logged in, and I set address and payment info.
Wait, hold on. GameStop isn't opening at midnight. They're opening at 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Fuck. Well, how am I supposed to do the Walmart shit then? Because
my computer is dying right now, you guys. My computer is fucking exploding.
Because you're sending me shit.
Well, it's not that though. It's not Wi-Fi related. My computer's just having a stroke in general.
I'd like to throw out there that Josiah called us insane for trying to pre-order Switch 2s. Or something along those lines. He called us something. I don't remember what.
I really wanted to get Best Buy working, but it's a shame.
I don't even know how the hell I'm going to do this if I can't even update it in the app. Like,
No!
I can't do a swipe.
I refreshed it.
And
I'm
I
in
can't set it up
line.
on computer.
This item is in high demand. We're holding your spot when it's returning. Up 10 minutes to add to your cart. Estimated wait time 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm in line too.
What?
I'm in line too. I'm in line at Walmart. It says I'm in line.
What's your estimated wait time?
Can maybe refresh your line?
Fuck! I'm going to have to get up in the morning, I guess, because this thing does not fucking work.
What's your estimated wait time, Wes?
I don't see one.
Oh, okay. Maybe you're
Maybe
further
it said
ahead in
that
line. It says you're in line. This item is in high demand, and then right below that, estimated wait time 20 minutes. Time is subject to change.
I don't see any of the same message. Mine says the steel's going faster in line will hold your spot and notify you.
Well, I'm in the Walmart one, and I can't even fucking... It can't fucking do it, because I guess it fucking doesn't work on the app.
Okay, well, after a minute, mine now says 19 minutes. Time is subject to change. So maybe you're, like, right at the front of the line.
Me?
Maybe.
No, Wes.
Well, I'm not even gonna fucking see it. Well, I can't even fucking like, literally, I don't even have a chance, because it'll...
I don't know what to tell you over there.
You might just be cooked.
It can't be true that Target is sold out. That's not really...
I tried to go to
Walmart's having
Walmart
technical issues.
I tried to go to Walmart in an incognito tab, and it did the line thing again. So I guess I'm just in line. I guess. Fuck me.
And
How could
I can't
Target be
fucking...
sold out?
Whatever. Fuck, I'm
How is that even possible?
I think the Best Buy website is exploding.
Yeah, it's like totally dead.
Hey, look at that Switch 2 right there.
I'm still refreshing on Target just in case, but I'm not really that hopeful on that one. Walmart seems like the obvious spot to be, but...
Yeah, I'm just hodling my spot in the line at Walmart.
Yeah. I can't believe that Target says sold out. It was sold out.
The Walmart app is saying that there's problems. I'm gonna try and look it up on my browser now, but if I wasn't there before...
Hold on, I might be in on Target.
Wait, I got a spot.
Spit your shit, King.
I might be in
But
on Target.
it's not telling me time. How do I know when it's available since I got a spot in line? Like, what does this even mean?
I don't know.
You know,
I have it in my cart at Target, but I'm not able to check out, frustratingly.
I'm just gonna wait in line for 15 minutes at Walmart. If it doesn't let me get it, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep waiting at Walmart. I still don't have a time, unfortunately. Target's lagging the fuck out.
If I am not able to pre-order a Switch 2, I will be completely fine with that.
I just want to check out. Let me check out. I can't even load the checkout page. It's just loading on the cart infinitely.
I wonder if I can try to... Oh.
Okay, I'm back to checkout.
I tried to...
Checkout.
I got a 404 error on Target.
Oh, that's not good. Oh my god, I think it worked! I think I got through, I think I got through!
Ooh. On Target?
I think so. I think I got through on Target. It says, thanks for your order.
Yeah, Target is down, apparently. So... Oh, and Best Buy. Best Buy and Target are both down. So, yeah, get your shit.
Oh my god, I think mine went through! It says it's my order history on Target.
That's why he's the GOAT.
I'm waiting for the email, though. So, guys, try Target if you can get in.
I don't have a Target account. I can't even open the app.
I had to make one earlier today. Oh, wait, no, I made one for, Yes, mine says pre-ordered! Oh, yeah!
Let's fucking go!
Wait, it's in my cart.
Everyone says Target app is the way to go, and I agree, because that's how mine got to work.
It's in my cart. What does this mean? Checkout? Wait, it says delivery June 6th to June 11th.
Yeah, that's fine. Just go for it.
I've been balling.
Yeah, mine says estimated June 11th, unfortunately.
I'm just gonna...
Oh my god, $45 in taxes? Why are there $45 in taxes?
Mine are 30 for taxes.
Trump's America.
Wait, it's got the wrong location in.
Oh, bro. You can probably change that afterwards, though. I wouldn't worry so much about that. Did I ever get through on the Walmart queue? I'm gonna go look. I didn't.
Oh.
I'm gonna leave the line.
So are you taking up my spot in line, you motherfucker?
I got you, bros.
I got 4 minutes.
I'll leave the line.
I'm almost in line. I'm almost out of line. And I'm gonna get there and it's gonna say sold out.
Okay, it's just gonna make you wait to say sold out.
It absolutely is. I'll tell you that right now.
I can't believe I got through on that shit. That was impossible.
Oh wait, I can pay with EBT? Fucking I'll be paying with food stamps.
Is that an
Oh
option?
yeah.
No, it specifically says it's not an option, but it would be pretty fucking funny.
Can I buy a Switch 2 with government bonds?
Oh, no, something went wrong. Please review these errors.
I kept trying with that Hunter and it worked. That's where I got, and I just kept firing at it, and eventually I got through. Are you on the app or on the website?
Website.
I had both going at both times. It did say order through on the website, but I think it might have been because I was doing it on the app. I'm not quite sure.
So has anyone tried Kroger yet? I'm sure they have a surplus just sitting there, but no one's trying to pre-order a Switch 2 through them.
People are saying the regular model sold out at Target. I'm not sure about the Mario Kart one.
I would not be shocked. I'm shocked people are actually buying the regular model. You know what?
I'm very surprised by that. I wonder if more people... I'm guessing Nintendo just stocked fewer of those.
Probably. Got 1 minute until I'm allegedly able to buy one.
Allegedly.
Big allegedly.
Yeah, I just saw someone made a post. Guys, I'm starting a boycott against Best Buy, Walmart, and Target for the next 3 hours because of their actions in support of Israel. Stand by me in this protest, please. Yeah, everybody don't use their website for the next hour. It's a protest.
That's a funny fucking tweet.
Brilliant. That is a genius fucking tweet of the year right there. It's at 6 p.m. now.
Wait a second. Thank you for your order.
Ooh, nice! Hunter, did you get it? That sounds like you did.
Well, I was just mindlessly clicking, not even looking at it, and then it says thanks for your order all of a sudden. Bro, do you think anyone's gonna not get one tonight?
It's possible, yeah. I mean...
Like one person.
Hunter.
What?
Bruh, what are you trying to imply?
That's not what I was trying to imply, but... Do you think Adam's not gonna get one?
Yeah, okay.
No, Target canceled my order.
Did they really?
Yes.
Oh shit, I gotta hold out hope they don't cancel mine.
I might just give up on Target.
No.
Fuck Target!
I got in there early.
Oh, whatever.
I got put in a 10-minute line again. But I'm still in the 1 minute line!
Bro, Wario 64 needs a fucking raise. My man's working overtime. Bro, I said overline, I'm just reading the word line over and over again on my Twitter feed.
Bro's working over.
Yeah, I mean, some people got through on Walmart, they're saying.
I'm in the... I made it. I made it through the line, but I can't add it to my cart. I'm just having technical issues.
On Target?
On Walmart.
Oh, well, that's good, though. I mean, Walmart seems to be having a moderate success rate once they get through, you know, they're not canceling yet, as far as I can see. I'm curious if we're going to hear how many orders got placed tomorrow.
Maybe. I'm literally in. It says I have a 10-minute timer to buy it, but it won't let me buy it. Woohoo, the wait is over for the Switch 2 plus Mario Kart World Bundle. Buy. Pre-order. Unable to add to carts.
Yippee.
Yeah.
Holy shit, what was that then? People are saying it's much harder to get Mario Kart from the base console on Reddit. I don't know how.
Fraud! We declined a $475 purchase with a card!
Oh no, that sucks.
What the hell? Yes, that's me, you motherfucker.
I'll think about it.
Alright. Order confirmed, we're good now.